Cool, that means we're live then.
You guys left off after finally defeating Asar, crushing his bones and everything. And you look out to a fairly sunny day. It would be quite a nice day if it weren't for the ruins everywhere, but you certainly have saved the town from a great evil. I proceed.
Jessica's currently taking notes on the weird-ass positive energy booping thing in the middle of the church. And I believe Real is currently praying for Dawn's mother.
Yeah, and Don's just beating up this skeleton guy, like for the past probably hour.
Zephyr.
Raps for my newly acquired stump, and he sticks his leg out in the air.
Father Harst will come up to you and say, "I don't know what quite to do with that.
It looks like it's bleeding.
Yes, the rush of positive energy must have at least closed the wound, though it doesn't seem to have regenerated the limb."
It's a problem for another day. And Zephyr rips part of his cloak and just starts wrapping his foot. Lack of foot.
Like I said, Zeph, we might be able to find a smith willing to get you a peg leg of sorts in the big city, which is where I suggest we head.
You guys want to check around the town, see if everything is okay, or?
Oh, absolutely. But I'm saying for future endeavors.
Oh yeah, sure.
I think first things first is to grab some shovels and look for survivors.
Honestly, I'm not quite sure. You'll have to talk to the mayor about it, but I assume he would be requesting aid from the capital if you're heading there eventually. And we've certainly got enough people to dig out on our own, unless you are willing to stay.
Where's the mayor?
We're not quite sure. He's not in the church. He might be among the rubble, but
Well, I suppose let's dig him out then.
All right. Which of you guys participate in clearing rubble and looking for survivors?
I can help with that.
Targar will.
Yeah, I probably could too.
All right, so just about everyone. This entire effort takes quite a while, though between calling out for people, hearing them call back, it takes you just about all day to get the bulk of the survivors. And counting them all at the end of the day, you end up with about 500, maybe a little more, living, what's the word? Townsfolk.
And what's the population of Casson?
It was, I have it written down here, something like 750.
Sorry, did you say how many casualties there were? I think I missed it.
750 population before, and you have totaled about 550 around there.
And the other 200 are presumed missing or dead?
Missing or dead. Notably, all of the undead roaming the streets were essentially vaporized when the blasts came out. The only exception is Asar, who seemed to be able to resist it quite well.
If the people here think they can handle it on their own, it's probably best for us to head to the capital right away then. I think.
I agree.
Do you guys,
I agree.
Don's gonna be kind of like, I'm gonna stay for a few minutes. I need to go rebury my mom again. So I'll catch up to you guys, I guess.
Do you want a hand with that, or would you rather do it by yourself?
I mean, if you don't mind, I guess.
Zephyr's gonna go with Dawn.
You bring her back to the graveyard. Many of the graves are already dug up, and, well, clearly most of the skeletons came from here, and the zombies came from would-be survivors. But after a bit of work, you are able to put her back in her rightful place.
I guess downstairs there quietly for like a minute and a half. Is his dad there, or
It's a new friend in consolidation.
what was it? See you guys? What did you say?
I just put my hand on your shoulder to like support you and whatnot.
Yeah, Don holds like his hand like on the shoulder. Okay, I guess we have to go back to the others. Can't undo what happened.
Yeah, I don't even want to try to imagine what you're going through right now. That must have been a traumatic experience.
I can't really describe it.
If you ever want to have a drink or two and you want to clear your head, I'm always there for you.
Thanks. How's the stub or something?
Honestly, I think I could get used to it, but I feel a little off balance.
You want me to? You want some support? Yeah, I'm kind of a solid mass. Don kind of flexes his muscles.
If I can get myself a mount, I might be able to be fine for now. Go back
All
and
right.
see the rest are up to.
Yeah, let's probably do that.
Saunter, saunter, saunter.
Yeah.
Where's
Yeah, so-
Kigar?
Looking for
Alright.
survivors.
There he is. I think he's just down the street looking for more survivors. You want us to go look for him? Tell him that we're gonna head out.
Yeah, that's probably best. Actually, can I sniff out survivors if I can? Or
You do not have the scent trait, do you?
no, I don't. Okay.
You can certainly try.
Okay.
Would like survival check help at all? Because I'm a ranger or whatnot.
Not quite in this scenario.
Yeah.
I will say that this is at the end of the day, assuming you guys have already finished clearing most of the rubble.
What is the name of the city we're going to, and how far away is it?
First, Dawn, with another hour or so of work, you spend your time locating a couple more survivors. They seem very thankful.
Yeah, that's good.
The party was planning to go to Tamran, which is the capital of Nermithus.
I think I should look into getting a mount before we head out. Is there anywhere in town I can do that?
Well, the stable was fairly wrecked, though many of the animals were not harmed. Let's see.
You gonna steal a horse?
I mean, we're the
Luckily, I'm
main
a
reason that the stable didn't completely burn down.
Do you take a look in?
Zephyr's gonna go to, I guess, the stable master and ask him about mounts for the party.
You see him behind the behind the counter, trying to essentially pick up and clear out rubble that fell from a hole in the roof. And he says, "Ah, you're one of the heroes who helped save us."
Yes. Looks like you're doing better now.
Oh, certainly. I much prefer being here than in that old stuffy church.
Surrounded by those wild creatures. Makes sense. I was looking to inquire about some mounts. Me and the rest of us are planning on heading to Tamarin to get some more help for the town. The faster we can get there, the better.
Oh. Let's see.
How are your steeds? Are they doing well after that attack?
Surprisingly enough, the undead didn't really pay much attention to them, so they are a bit hungry, though nonetheless they are fine. Are you looking to buy one?
I think there's 4 of us, right?
Yeah. Oh, actually, no, there's 5 technically.
How would you feel about a little bit of a deal? We need 4 horses, and we plan on bringing them back. So would you do like a rental kind of thing?
No, but considering what you've done for us, I'd be willing to cut the price in half.
How many for 4 of your steeds?
For just standard horse, 75 gold usually. I'll cut that in half for that would be 150 gold for the whole group.
Unfortunately,
Of course.
I only have 5 platinum pieces on me. What can you do for that?
I can get you a pony.
That'll help my situation at least. And passes the click to 5 platinum poisons.
All right.
And Zeph returns with a pony.
All right.
Fortunately, I couldn't afford his price.
The pony will cost you 15 gold.
15?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll pass you 2 platinum pieces then. Because it's 10 gold per platinum piece, right?
Yes, so he'll return you 5.
Keep the change.
Don't mind if I do.
Zeph saunters back to the rest of the party on his newly acquired pony and tells them that he couldn't afford any more than this. If you guys want to grab your own, he is
Real face
like
palms with a giant bag of jingling coins. It's just hanging from his backpack. I'll deal with this. How much for the 4 horses?
I'd charge you 150, though you may also want to get gear for them.
Such as?
Well, saddles, they come with saddles, but you might want to get other accessories such as saddlebags or, of course, food wouldn't be a bad idea.
So, we just saved the town. How much are you going to charge us for horses that is going to get us to the capital without breaking our balls?
Half price for 150. I still need to make a living, though, especially after he looks up at the roof, which just has a massive hole in it. Well, I can't exactly give him away for free,
I'm in no mood for arguing then. You'll get your 150. And I hand him 150.
And he'll walk out with 4 horses.
Here you go. Hand 1 to Banjo, hand 1 to Kigar, and I guess I'll keep 2 for myself.
Does the horse come with saddles, or is it just bareback?
Yes.
Oh, you're good. I guess Don tries to attempt to ride a horse, even though he's never ridden a horse before.
You've never ridden a horse before?
I don't get out much.
There's a very big difference between riding a horse and riding a horse into battle. Riding a horse is one of those things, it's relatively easy to get your head around as long as you've got the dexterity for it. Riding into battle, God no, but riding a horse, it's not like it's a skill in a role-playing game. It's just one of those things you know how to do.
I like to roll a d20 and I'll see if Don actually falls off or just actually gets on. Can I do that?
You don't need to roll you don't need to roll a ride for just a regular horse.
No, I just want to see. I just want to see. I'm gonna see if he actually.
You just gonna take it these are light horses?
Yes.
Alright, cool.
If he doesn't nat one on this, he doesn't fall.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, Don.
Incredible.
You definitely
Yeah.
jinxed
Don just fucking busts his balls and just like goes wheels on the ground. Fuck! Oh, god damn!
Alright, hold on. As you're doing that, Riel also pulls out a piece of paper and starts doing a little bit of math.
Fucking, what are the chances of that happening right there? Damn. Yeah, Don's still on the floor, writhing in pain. His horse kicked him in the balls.
72.33. Then I'm just doing math.
What's everyone else doing with their horses?
Sitting on him.
All right.
for stroking the mane of his pony.
I'm on one.
What's your pony's name?
Caston.
That's a
Cass.
very
Cass. Kass.
Cass. Very strong name.
Seven. 5.
What are we mathing?
I'm mathing the distance.
Real is what's it called? You see Real pulling out a piece of paper. He starts writing a whole bunch of stuff down. He points at everybody, points at himself. At which point he is going to reach into the big bag that he pulled out of the church, and he is going to hand Neji, Caius, he's going to hand Kigar, Dawn, and Zeph 73 gold, 7 silver, and 6 copper each.
Wow.
That's the money from Assad's corpse.
Ooh, money. Where did you put it?
I wrote it in Discord. Because
Loot room.
I'm assuming because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ways. And that's minus the cost of the horses, which I bought communally.
Ooh.
All right.
So 7 silver and 6 copper.
Yeah. 8. 9, 7. 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 2, 9. And then 12, 1. And then 8. Sorry, I'm still doing math.
You're good.
Alright, and then
Look at this now.
167.4 plus 73.76, 241.
All right.
241, 16. Cool, math done. We also have this, and I'm going to hold up the fancy sword that Assad was carrying along with his chain shirt and his fancy helmet. Not a clue on how much they're worth, but they're magical, and we're not going to get a good price for them here in Casson, which is my other reason for trying to get to the city.
Don, can I have a look at the helmet real quick?
I throw you the helmet.
Is there like any name tags inside the helmet, or no? Like it's just like a regular helmet. There's like no like name inside it, right?
I'm sorry. Well, did you say something? I was looking at this map.
Yeah. Okay. I was wondering if there's like a name inside the helmet or something.
There's no any. There aren't any kinds of text along it. There's just like various gems.
Hey, Don's gonna throw back the helmet. Yeah, probably. Probably need to take to like one of those historical societies. Hell, maybe the
Also everyone get another 2 plat because I forgot about that.
Okay.
Because we also found a bunch of platinum.
Money, 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 money.
I don't know if Eugen's keeping track of the weight of money, so I could just convert it all into gold if you want.
I'm not gonna worry about money weight
Ooh, yeet.
unless you're carrying like 1,000,000 coins.
I'm carrying several hundred.
50 coins per pound, right?
About that, yeah.
You can convert it in Cassim.
Ooh, yeet.
You guys think we're gonna find a rate on these items at the Pathfinder Society, or
What makes you think we're selling them to the Pathfinder Society? We're selling them to the highest fucking bidder, Don.
on this side? On this. Okay, I mean,
I fully intend to take the money we do from this and start a bit of an honest business, actually.
you going to tavern business?
Tavern? No. I'm a gem crafter by trade, if you didn't notice. Actually, I'm an accountant by trade, if you didn't notice.
I thought you were. To be honest, I thought you were a wizard.
I am, but I'm minored in accounting.
You see, my dad minored in theoretical physics, but he ended up being a guard for some reason. Don't know why.
Your father went to university?
Well, he described it as university, but he didn't. His degree is kind of. Well, right now, I don't think he has a degree since God's gonna point to his smoldering house. Yeah, I don't think he's a licensed.
Your late father went to school? Where did he
I don't know.
go? Perhaps I may know someone who may know him.
I don't quite know. He mentioned it once, but he never got into it too much. All I know he was a security guard for a very, very high tech magical firm way back.
Really? What and where? This sounds like it could be a lead.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, you have to ask him. He's I don't know. He said something about the firm blew up. I don't know what blew up, but it just blew up.
Dawn, it sounds like to me your father was lying through his teeth.
I don't know. He says stuff sometimes. I just listen.
Regardless, I still think heading to the capital is a good idea. And making an honest living, rather than robbing tombs for the rest of our lives.
I'm not a big fan of grave robbing either, especially live skeletons.
And well, I can't promise everybody a full living wage or anything, but I think with the right amount of capital, we could certainly get us some decent cash flow. Whenever the loading screen finishes.
Oh, are you guys ready to start going?
Aye.
Alrighty. Notably, before you guys head out, a couple things will happen. First of all, really, you'll see your parents at the gate, and Dawn, you'll see your father.
Hugs.
Though first, where is it? Zephyr. Zephyr, you will see resident hunter of Casson come up to you, holding a hoof in his hands.
What you got there, sir?
Well, I saw what happened to your leg, and I had this old thing lying around, so I turned it into something useful. If you strap it right to your leg, it won't quite be the same, but it should be able to bring back some of your dexterity.
That is quite the offer, sir. I would gladly accept that gift.
Here. Just
Zephyr.
strap it to your leg, or stump, like so.
Zephyr follows the instructions and straps the newfound. What kind of hoof is this?
I couldn't tell. I've had it around the family for quite some time. Not too much use, until now at least.
Ah, sounds like a family heirloom. I will cherish it.
And Zephyr, basically what this will do, you still suffer from just about all the penalties of losing a foot, but your speed is not halved.
Would.
So that is the only difference.
Gotcha. At least we can get there on time, and I won't keep you guys back.
So he's just wearing a horseshoe on his stump.
No, it's quite literally the base of an animal's leg, just kind of strapped to his stump.
Oh, I see. So it's taxidermy. Like I see.
Like I'm picturing like a satyr kind of thing.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, so so he looks like a centaur or like one of those things from Hercules in a way, or like half.
Yeah, Minotaur. There you go. That's a good.
At least on one leg.
Yeah, right angle. He looks very scary.
Dawn, your father will say to you, well, certainly didn't expect you to head off that soon, but if you're going to the capital, then I'm sure you've got a good reason for it.
You know, I can't stay out here all my life. You know, you gotta branch out.
I couldn't hardly blame you. It's a little small for a town here. He'll hug you and then say, just come back home safe. All right.
Don will hug him tight, very tight. It's a father and son bond, like
Yes. And finally, Real. Your parents stand at the gate, and they look you down and say, gone so soon, huh?
I mean, if you'd like me to stick around, I'd be more than happy to, but we must get word to the capital. This sort of thing, well, it's not exactly, it's a bit different when it happens to the town than when it happens to school.
Yeah, I'd imagine. And your mother comes forward saying, oh, please come back home safe. We'll miss you dearly. And she'll hand you a little packed lunch.
Oh,
That'll
I
essentially
will
be a
hug
ration for the day.
I will hug Nesfa really back. I am Real is very huge mama's boy. I assure you, we will send back notice. But for right now, we need to make sure this sort of thing doesn't happen again.
Make me proud.
Thumbs up.
Here it is. And you guys start your journey.
Alright, how long is it gonna take us on horseback?
Well, you guys travel 32 miles per day.
Oh.
Because the slowest speed is the pony.
I bought him. Okay. I thought I. Oh my. Alright.
You did say you were gonna keep 2 horses for yourself.
Okay. I'm sorry. I am 2 people. Can Jessica ride? Can Jessica double up on someone's horse? We can go faster.
I believe so. Let me check.
I don't know what the rules for that are.
Pretty much the horse's carry weight, which I'm checking.
She's 140. Who here is not fat?
I am 150 pounds.
I'm an elf.
Oh yeah. I was thinking me because I don't have many possessions, and then I realized I'm an orc.
Yeah, you got some meat on your bones, man. You got some muscle.
I'm used to being a gnome.
Wait,
Gnome, I love that.
Alright, well, Real's 210, so I don't think I can support Jessica on my horse as well.
you're two. Oh yeah, you're an orc too. I forgot.
Yeah, I'm 240.
Yeah,
I
I'm a
am
little more. I'm a little more muscular.
I have an idea I want to run by you, Yushin.
Go on.
During the trip, can I kind of like MacGyver or jerry rig the stirrups so that I don't have like my ride penalty still, or is there no way around that?
I wouldn't say so, unless you had like a specific prosthetic meant for that.
Fair enough, gotcha.
I mean, the ride penalty only applies if we're riding into combat, but I assume we're dismounting
Right.
if we see anything bad. Because none of us have ranks in the ride.
I'm considering being a mounted character.
I mean, mounted would not be a bad idea if you can't walk.
Well, I ranks and ride. It's one of my natural things.
How
Like,
fast?
my handled animal isn't affected, but my ride's at
Okay.
-2 right now.
All right. Also on that, which of you is lighter, Mr. Ranger or Mr. Knoll?
I am 125, 170 with my equipment.
Let's see here. I'm 150, and I'm like 165.
I think
I'm like 165 to 169, basically. That's how much I weigh, basically. Yeah, 169.
All right. In that case, Dawn, you've got a tiefling on your back, and hopefully that'll mean we can move faster.
I'd say so.
Yay!
So we just have a pony following us?
We just have a pony, I guess. Unless you want to go unsell your horse.
Speed of that.
Or we can put the pony on top of the horse.
We'll just add the pony to our inventory, obviously.
Hey, we're not rich enough for the...
This is my personal pony. What if I want to ride it? I'll just lag behind.
I mean, if it's just a matter if you don't want to move faster, I'll take my second horse. But if you're cool riding a pony,
whatever to keep pace, it's fine.
All right.
Where is it? If you guys pick light horses, you can travel 40 miles a day. Pony 32. Not a huge difference.
Enough. Do you want your own? You want to ride the pony, or?
Well, like I said, to keep pace, I'll ride with you guys.
All right.
Alrighty. So it'll take about 2.5 days to get to the capital of Nemerthus.
Sounds cool.
Alrighty. How do you guys pass?
Say again, sorry.
How do you guys pass the time while you're on the road together?
99 bottles of ale on the wall, 99 bottles of ale. Take one down, pass it around. 98 bottles of ale on the wall.
Alright. Any of you got any good stories? Or anything like that?
Stories? Maybe. About what?
I don't know, anything. Personal experience, ghosts. I don't know. Anything.
I mean, I've had a whole lot of crazy thing with what's it called? Not what's it called? I've got a pen pal I like talking to.
Oh, that was it.
His name's Dandor Mathir. He's a wizard down in Cheliax. He's well, I say he's a slaver, but that's really what he only writes on his business card. He works with the Bellflower Network, and he's kind of a reverse slaver.
So what? Is he like what? One of those underground?
He's
Uh,
a human. His skin is white, and he looks like an asshole. That means he fits really well in with those Chilaxian bastards. So obviously, no one really cares if he happens to buy a whole bunch of slaves and happens to lose them right next to a Bellflower Network post. I send him letters back and forth every month or so. Can't wait to tell him about everything that happened here in Casson, and he keeps me informed of all the stuff he finds down there. I like sending letters back and forth. Good way to keep in touch with friends that you can't see in person.
oh yeah, true. Mail is revolutionary.
One of his last letters he sent me was all about this group of orcs that had been hired to kill him and his Bellflower Network buddies. They were fleeing through these tunnels, him and his slaves, and they actually encountered a bunch of younger orcs that they thought were going to kill them all, but apparently the teenage orcs, they were just going through a phase, so they were all being really rebellious to their masters, so they all ended up coming across as incredibly lawful and good, and the teenage orcs actually helped them escape. Can't imagine they got a bit of a slapping for that, though.
Oof.
What about you? You got any pen pals?
Oof. No, not really. I guess I really talk to. Really, I only talk to 3 people. Just them. My dad, the blacksmith, and the priest. Really, I don't talk much about it. Talk much to anyone really.
How the hell can you not talk to people, Don? That's what makes the time pass.
I don't know. I work out most of the time. Had a workout thing back in my house, but currently that's up in smokes.
Well, yeah, but how do you not talk to people? How do you not talk to people while you're out going grocery shopping, or shopping for a new pencil, or meeting people in a classroom? Talking to
I
people
don't
is
know.
kind of a requirement of modern life, is it not?
I mean, I talk, but I just don't say much really.
Any particular reason why? You never has really struck me as a shy person.
Oof.
Thinking people are going to
And
judge you based off your race? Get in line.
I mean, it's just more of like. So I feel like more people are intimidated by gnolls than orcs.
I mean, you can always put a paper bag on your head.
I'm not suffocating.
You know
Wouldn't
what
that make it more?
you know what I mean. That's why I like sending people letters. People don't judge you by what they look at you. They judge you by how you write. And assuming you're literate, good sir, you could make quite a few friends. I should introduce you to one of my buddies sometime. Sergas. He's great at making people friends.
Who?
Sergas! I never told you about Sergas.
Oh, yeah, no.
He's another one of my pen pals, buddy from college. He works at the inn up in Lastwall. Fucking bro is who he is.
Wait, what is it like? What's it? What does he work as?
He's a bard, if you're curious. Met him during my college days. Sergus is smiling incarnate, is really the best way I can describe him. And you see Real just immediately put a big smile as he starts talking about his best friend. Sergus was just... I don't know, really. I can't really describe him in any particular sense, but it's just Sergus is kind of the person who taught me to be the person I am right now, really. He was the person who helped me come out of my shell, who taught me how to speak, who introduced me to all of my friends, or just being a fucking smiling dickhead about the whole thing, really. He's brave, he's strong, he's honest. Mate, I'd fuck him in the ass, probably, but he doesn't even want women. Crazy. He's just
I don't.
happy being alive.
I just that's what keeps people going. Sometimes it's being alive. Feeling that.
Sergus is immune. I could cast crushing despair on the man, and he would just register as immune. That's who Sergus is. Absolute bro, absolute friend. Love receiving letters from him. If we ever go up near Last One, I'll have to introduce you to him.
I mean, he sounds like an interesting fellow. I wouldn't mind.
Oh,
No.
absolutely. He is a smiling dump truck, is what he is. Maybe not the most logical and sound person, but man, sometimes the only thing you need to get through life is a smile. And gigantic biceps, of course.
Well, biceps get you very far, friend.
Man, Sergus is strong, but he could never hurt a fly. Man's far too nice for that. Man, when he drank his water through a strainer, because he didn't want to hurt no fucking flies.
Oh, come on. You gotta kill at least a few flies in your life, Can't really go without,
Not Sergus. Sergus was a fucking saint. Great friend of mine. I remember during the college days, he'd jump up on one of the tables, he'd walk over to one of the little windows in between the main lecture hall and the hallway, he'd punch the shit out of that window, glass would go flying everywhere, and he'd just sit in the window. And that's where he'd do all his studying. In the fucking empty window frame. Granted, it was a bit of a thick window frame, so it's not as bad, but he had great balance keeping himself up there, I'll tell you that.
I don't believe you. I fell through a couple windows either. I won't. How come the broken glass isn't facing him?
I mean, he's got a few Sergus has got a few scratches from his time in the air, but he's also the one that helped me pie Feather Guard, so it evens out, really. And even Jessica's gonna laugh at that second one.
Yeah, you definitely got introduced me to him. Sounds like
if we ever head near Last Wall, and you're the first person, I will. Oh, you, Kigar, any fun stories from your monastery days?
I do not know. Most of the time was spent training.
I take it you guys didn't get blackout drunk and have a giant sex orgy? Not really monastery type thing.
The first time I consumed alcohol was with you, so no. We did not speak.
Sounds horrifically boring.
Meditation is beautiful. We truly appreciate the beauty of the world. There's nothing more exciting than that. Nothing is everything.
So that's a no on the stories department, then?
I suppose not. Perhaps if I come across a good time to tell you one of our many tales of study. In the schools, we learned we did plenty of reading, and we learned lots of life lessons and, how you say, wisdom. But I do not have any on mind that are applicable.
Oh, same here, but you must have learned at least something practical.
There was once a boy, master of all 4 elements, He lived in a land of Avatar, for he was the true balance keeper of the world. When asked to destroy the great evil of the world, he was asked to kill. And this went away from his beliefs growing up, as he did not carry the burden, or as many saw as the blessing, of being the great master.
One of your masters
So-
was a boy? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, this is a mere fiction that we
Alright.
learned in school in kindergarten. He was a master. He lived in a world where one could manipulate the world with their hands. Move water, move air, move fire.
Oh, you mean
Rock.
like a kineticist?
It is not of anything of our reality. It is matter of fiction.
Hey,
It
out
is
of
the lesson that
character,
we are taking of it.
out of character, that class totally exists, and it's called a kineticist.
Oh,
Yes,
It's pretty sick.
that is actually a
Oh.
class.
okay.
Wow.
It's like a
I
class
wish I
totally.
knew that. I would love to play that character. I would love to play that class.
I mean, you're welcome to
but yeah.
multi-class into one.
Considering.
I could see Kigar.
I'm already on multiclass. I'm a war priest.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Can
people
someone roll me a 1d8?
I'll
joke
do
that
it.
kineticist is basically the avatar class.
You said 1d8, right? You should.
Yes.
Let me roll that. Let's see. Avatar, random encounter.
Now we might a bunch of evil kineticists on the road.
You guys are walking by having this conversation, kind of through like a mini valley, if that makes sense, between two higher
A valley.
hill. Yeah, so something like that, like
And
a
an
road
arrow-
between two
and
hills.
arrows rain down and we all die.
Not quite, but over your left side, you hear the sound of wood being crushed and bent and cracking.
Off the horses, into the bushes, everyone. So let's not get ambushed for a fourth time.
All right. Don's gonna go full stealth mode. So, can I roll stealth if I can, or no?
Go ahead.
Okay. Plus 6. Oh, oh.
Can we just do that thing where we average our stealth rolls?
Sure. I mean, Don's already rolled, but the rest of you can.
I'll take 10. Oh god, what did Don roll? Oh god,
For
Don nat
stealth?
ones.
Yeah. Fucking. I jinxed myself earlier today.
Seems legit. Alright. Oh hey, you said we were in it's called we count as we're in hills right now, yeah?
um. Yes, I'd say hills.
Okay, cool. That means Jessica's trait triggers, so we both have an 18. She
Oh
gets plus
wow.
1 to stealth when in hills.
Where did you roll?
Oh, do you want me to roll or do you want me to just? I thought we were doing the take 10.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
I'm sorry. You were taking 10.
She gets plus 1 to stealth while in hills.
And Zephyr. Okay. You guys got some pretty damn good rolls.
I got a bad one.
The average was 14. Hold on. You guys kind of look over the edge, and you see a massive purple creature, kind of like rummaging through all this like knocked over caravan. The caravan has obviously been here for quite some time. It may have been looted or destroyed a couple months ago, honestly. But you see this thing perk up, turn around, and look straight at you guys.
I take it that means roll initiative.
Whose fault was that? Does he see all of us, or is it like some of us?
He has a high perception, so he sees you guys.
Oh, is he? Is he like? Does he look kind of like
Wait.
like he's gonna attack us, or he's just doing it out of curiosity?
He is making eye contact with the party, though he is not actually moving.
Can I
Greetings, purple one.
Can I roll? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that check?
Knowledge nature.
Nature.
And as Kigar speaks up, this guy starts to run over.
What the fuck?
And he looks down at you guys and says, "Hello."
Oh, God. This scared the shit out of me.
Okay,
Purple
27. Do I know what the fuck this is?
Yes. Have you ever heard of an ettercap?
Nope.
They are sentient though unintelligent. Spider. They're a cross between spiders, some humanoid race, and some other monster mixed in there. They are normally very territorial and aggressive, and they're never usually this massive size. And most notably, most ettercaps have very sharp, what's the word? Razors attached to their arms. Though this one does not seem to have that.
Alright, so this thing is.
May we pass by?
Do I know what alignment they normally are?
Normally they are. Actually, hold on.
And do I know what their weaknesses are?
Normally they are neutral evil. And they are very cowardly.
Do I know what their weaknesses are?
Very cowardly.
Okay.
Though
Damn
with
it.
27, yeah, I'll give you. They're not too agile.
Alright. But it's not attacking us?
But this massive thing comes up to you guys. It
No,
is
he
not.
said hello. What is your name, purple one?
My name's Mott.
Mop, you say?
Mott. M-O-T-T.
May we
What are you
pass
doing
through
out
your
here
land?
in the clicky clack?
We are simply trying to make our way to the capital.
Capital? What is that?
A place of many people.
Oh, hi. So it's like a town of humans.
Indeed.
Oh,
But big.
Mott would be scared of that. He would not be.
As am I. As am I.
And he reaches down and he's gonna try and pick up Kigar.
Allow it.
You do not resist?
No.
He holds you up above his head with one hand, and he holds a small, scratched up teddy bear in the other, and says, "What are you going to the capital for?"
To look for a place to make money.
What's money?
A social construct that many of these people are more aware of than I am. See, I did not know of money before I met these folk. I am much like you, Mod. Unintelligent.
No, I'm not big smart. And I'll let he's very occupied with Kigar. So I'll let you make another stealth roll.
Alright, I'd like that. 19.
Beautiful. Is that your things over there? And he
No,
points to the cart behind him. Okay. I'm not gonna keep looting that now. He likes the clickies.
I'm glad you enjoy them. Would you be upset with us if we passed by?
Pass by what?
Just leave. Move through your territory. I assume this is yours.
No. Not just wander.
I see. Where have you come from?
Mott come from his home.
How far is home?
Uh, I've been walking a long time.
Do you
A
intend to
couple.
go back?
No.
Why?
They said I can't anymore.
Who is they?
The other, uh, the other, the other,
Other you?
other Motts.
Mm, I understand. Well, if you are not opposed, I see no reason for you not to join us. If you wish to learn of the lands,
Oh no, I'm not too scared of that many people. You take it little bits at a time before he become friend with many.
understood. If you do wish to join, we will protect you from the many.
Maybe next time.
Understood. I hope
Mott
to
will,
encounter you again, Mott.
Mott will see you again soon.
I do hope so.
And
Goodbye, Mott.
he puts you down, and he kind of wanders back and waves.
Bye, Mott.
Congratulations, you made a friend.
He is purple, and large, and clearly ignorant.
And could
Easy
have
to
ripped
deal
you
with.
in half.
He is friendly.
And
Why
that is
not
incredibly
befriend the strong?
reckless. Because you could have gotten your head ripped off.
Very easy to talk to. Reminds me of the children of the monastery. Aggressive from their new learnings, but easy to talk down.
I mean, I was surprised you didn't offer to clear out whoever moved into his house in exchange for a share of that treasure. That's what I would have done.
He was enjoying his treasure. We do not need more.
Fair enough. We could always use more money.
Not in my opinion.
Yeah, see, you don't realize the wonderful things money can do for you. Wait till you see me buy out a whole house for you.
A whore? What is this word?
Real's just gonna smile at that and keep walking. You really are sheltered, aren't you?
Rest of the world, yes. From the mind, no. For the mind is endless.
Though, before long, you guys, the sun sets, and you guys find a suitable place to camp out. Do you decide to rest for the night?
Right then, who's on hunting, who's on cooking, and who's on... I guess I'm on trying to make the campsite a bit less visible. Which of you wants to deal with food?
I can scout around, make sure there's no one around.
Rio will eat his packed lunch, but Jessica will eat one of our many rations.
We got a lot, right?
Do you all have rations, or are you all taken from the storage?
I got rations. Don't worry.
Alright.
Rations
Ever
are
since he
preferred.
lives off the land and starts going out looking for food, scavenging for food.
Zephyr, you want to go hunting? Okay. Make a survival check.
Um, Sorry, I forgot how to read.
All good. 27. Let's see. You are able to find enough food for the whole party with that roll.
Oh shit! All right.
Oh.
Never mind.
Yep, survival is a handy tool.
Zephyr comes back with like a sack full of dead corpses and plops it down in front of Rial and says, "Who needs faith when you have the land?"
You realize they're the same thing, right? Erastil created the animals that you now hunt.
Or did the
you
animals-
should
You
give
do not
thanks
need
to
more
him.
of your nonsense.
Or did the animals create Erastil?
What? That's the gods created the planet you are currently standing on.
But would the gods even exist if we weren't here?
Yes, and they have for millennia.
No.
See, I can't believe that.
You can't believe
Nothing
that
exists if it is not observed.
because they created everything.
How many gods have died because of their following died out as well?
None. Gods don't need followers to live.
Yeah.
That's not my
Have you ever heard of the dead and undead cat?
What?
Schrodinger's cat? I've heard about that.
Oh, I was just about to make that joke.
What the hell's a Schrodinger?
He is
It is the cat of
magician.
fortune. It is the cat that is both dead and alive at the same time. For if it is unseen and left with a bomb, we do
Okay.
not know if it is dead or alive until we see it.
The
Where-
gods
where-
created
is-
the very metaphor you're currently using. You would not be
The
able
universe-
to think with not for the gods.
And they would not exist, if we had not existed. There is no universe without an observer, and there is no observer without a universe.
Yes.
We are just as important as the gods. Why should we worship them if they are not to worship us?
Why the fuck would the gods worship us? We are tiny, insignificant insects before the gods.
Yet we give them their very purpose. They
God,
have no
no.
purpose without any followers. They
God,
have no
no.
existence without followers.
The gods have existed for eons without us. We have written proof of this.
What do gods sleep of electric
Books
sheep?
lie. Books can lie. Because
Why?
it is on paper does not make it any more true. If I were to write down
You
that 2
condemn
plus 2 is 8,
yourself. You condemn
Mm.
yourself to the fires of hell with your very words, Kigar. You condemn the very gods that grant you your powers. You would not be your
Grant me my
traditions and your spells do not exist without faith.
I do not have faith, for I have faith in freedom and religion. I mean, sorry, misspoke.
Every thought you are thinking right now was planted in your mind by the gods.
That is ignorant.
To not
Do you-
believe in the gods
Hypothetically,
with such
I will give you-
bountiful proof in the gods, to not believe in them is pure ignorance.
if
So what you're saying is everything is pointless and we have no free will?
Exactly! The gods created everything. Why not enjoy it?
Zeph pulls
if
out
there
his
is no
long
free
sword and
will,
he-
why would you enjoy life? How is there life to enjoy if it is not free?
Because it is in service to a higher power. Why do you not know why you exist? Do you not know the purpose of mortal life, Kigar?
The purpose is not to serve.
The
I know
purpose
that.
of mortal life is to divvy up souls, to determine who
The
gets
purpose is
what,
to live
so the
one's
gods
life.
don't destroy the planet.
There is no correct answer to purpose.
Yes, we have books about it.
Books is not proof. If I were to write 2 plus 2 is 8, that is wrong. Does not make it correct because it was on paper.
It would if you were a
Ignorant
god.
fool. Gods can be wrong. If gods are all knowing, we would not exist.
Other way around,
If you
good
give-
sir.
If you give too much credit to the intangible, the actual
Intangible.
stuff that matters
I could
the
cast
actual-
a
the
spell
actual
to
stuff that
contact the god
matters-
right now.
dies away.
Do it!
Because I don't have a scroll of contact other plane.
Why would you say you can do it if you cannot do it? You are a lie.
Because it requires money. Look,
It
you
is
give
just
me
manipulation
2,000
from
gold
the
to
elite
contact
to keep the
Sarenrae
small man down.
and have her burn your eyes out in the light of doing so, I would be more than happy to.
Do Do gods dream of electric sheep? How about that?
What?
I do
Alexa.
not doubt Sarenrae's existence. I do doubt that she is a god. God is a everything. There is
Okay.
no one everything.
Okay, out of character question. If I bought him a scroll of contact other plane and he intentionally failed the will save, would that work?
What? Wait,
And just
hold on.
burn out Kikar's mind?
That's kind of fucked up, dude. It's kind
Yeah,
of
that seems a little
Hold on.
Yeah,
excessive.
yeah, that's an out of character question. I wouldn't do that in character, but I'm kind of tempted. I'm wondering if that would work.
But you see what religious zealots do resort to?
I just think it's funny. You all, what's it called? We're having this argument in character.
it's
I did not expect Real to be the high faith character.
I'm enjoying this. This is just interesting. Don's just chewing down a raw meat while you guys debate about fucking gods and shit.
It's not a
This is how-
debate.
Don.
This is how true friendships are forged. When
Exactly. There is no debate, for you are wrong.
How do you explain your powers then? Your divine powers, which come from a divine source. How do you?
Come from me.
The whole point
as I
of
said,
life.
I give credit to the ground beneath my feet.
Yes, ground
comes
which was
from me.
created divinely to imprison
See,
a great evil.
That's where you lose me.
Okay,
Because it's this intangible thought that I can't
what
grasp.
created the ground if not the gods?
Created itself
How does ground
Science.
create itself?
by
Science.
The hell
Erosion.
is science?
The same as Stromdinger's cat. There is no existence without an observation without an observer.
But we can observe
For
the
observation
gods.
creates reality. There is no gods without us. There is no us without gods. But gods is not some divine being.
But we have proof of
God
the
is
gods'
God is a
existence.
term that over encompasses the creation of the universe. They are not some living, talking being.
Yes,
Well,
because
we
they
have
made
proof
the
of this.
universe.
What if it's just one big cycle?
Yes, it is.
As in, like,
Gods.
the more like, what if eventually the gods die out, then some other schmuck comes in and
That's
becomes a god,
literally
gains.
you're reciting the priesthood of Grotus.
Oh,
That's
so
literally
wait,
what they believe in.
wait, serious?
Yes.
You-
High above Fesmar's Blownyard, like, and I'm sorry I'm not rolling you a check for this. I can roll a check for this if you want me to say this in character, but high above Fesmar's Graveyard, there is a god called Grotus. He is the god of end things. He is the god of anti-gods, and he is the god of the destroyer of inevitability and of entropy. And his followers say when the last soul is killed and the last mortal is judged, Grotus will come crashing down, destroying the boneyard, destroying all of reality, and reset things anew. Just as
So this is
Fesmara did.
one. So this has happened, technically speaking.
Yes,
Sounds like a
and we
natural
have written
disaster
proof
to
of
me.
it.
That's
Have you
It's
never met a
weird.
god?
I mean, Don's gonna count his fingers on.
I've never encountered a god whose intentions were as pure as the land.
Were you alive
I never.
100 years ago, Elf?
I don't know, was I?
Do you believe gods are all knowing and all good?
If you were alive 100 years ago, Elf, then you've met a god. And you're doubting yourself if you have not.
Allow us to contact the Pathfinder Society. I'm sure they have many older members. I'm
Have
specifically
you never
thinking
been
of.
to Absalon? God knows I've always wanted to go there.
Wait, out of character, does that mean that Neji has met a god?
Okay, out of character, do you know who Eridan is?
No.
Okay, in this campaign setting, there was a god called Eridan. He's kind of like the creator of all of humanity. And he lifted this rock out of the world, and he was basically like a living god. He lived on he lived in Galarian, and people could like walk around and talk to him. Neji probably has vivid memories of this guy, and he kind of disappeared 100 years ago. And that's kind of what caused most of the problems of Galarian today. But yeah, there were like literally gods walking around and talking to mortals as early as 100 years ago. That's an out of character question.
Yeah.
That's not a character statement, though.
Forget everything you just learned.
Which is why Real finds it so unbelievable you guys don't believe in gods.
I mean, personally, I think
Not to say that it's a bad thing out of character, but
I like this. This is very interesting chemistry with all of us. You know, it's very good.
what more proof do you need, Kigar? You yourself are a living conduit of divine power. And you
The abolition of
doubt
all
your
death.
own powers.
If I were to come face to face with a god, I would still not see them as a god, for the universe created them.
No, other way
Perhaps
around.
the universe created them for us to create the universe. They cannot exist without a universe for them to observe.
Perhaps
Why do
we
you hate the
created
gods?
It is impossible.
Something to look
I
up
do
to.
not hate gods. It is impossible for them to be true gods without the universe creating them. The universe happened before any living consciousness. It's impossible for it to be the other way around.
Yes, because the gods created it.
It isn't. You agreed and then you contradicted yourself.
Yes, because the
I said
gods
it's
created the universe. And they told us so.
The universe created the gods. It is not the other way around. It's impossible for the gods to perhaps the gods create the very land we stand on. But
Alright.
when they first were born, when they first came into existence,
I have a solution.
they
to
had
this
land
problem.
to stand on.
Neji, when we get to the capital,
Who's Neji?
So Kigar, when we get to the capital, I'm going to buy a scroll of reincarnate. I'm going to stab you, and your soul will travel to the boneyard. You can then say hi to Fesmara as much as you wish, and when you're done, I will cast reincarnate on you. Will that settle your question?
Perhaps I will meet what you call a god, but that will not make them a god in my eyes.
And what is
And
the
what you
so
seem to
stringent
forget
definition of a god to you?
is all things die
The universe.
and come back.
The
naturally.
universe itself is God, for there would be no gods without the universe.
You know what? I'm willing to accept that compromise, sure. Real says, throwing his hands in the air. I'm not a theologian. If you want to worship the universe as a whole, fine. Close enough.
I accept that.
Thank you for getting him closer to our side, Kigar.
I haven't changed my beliefs.
But your concession means a lot.
I'm saying I don't want to spend the rest of my time on this road arguing with Kigar over semantics. If he wants to worship the universe as a whole, all I'm saying is to stop doubting. You know what? I'll leave that up to Fesmara when she judges your soul. That is your battle to fight, not mine.
I think we're getting him to question his beliefs.
Mage hand slap.
Boom.
Well,
Can we
Forward,
change the
shall we?
topic, please?
what is the best book in the world?
My spell book.
No magic. Talking about actual literal books, you know?
Like written books?
Comic and ethics.
Have you heard of the scrolls of the Big Bang Theory?
What the hell's a Big Bang Theory?
Discussion for another time.
I don't remind me. I can hear his voice. I can hear the one we should not be spoken about.
Wait, are we at camp or are we on the road?
We're camping. We're camping.
I thought we were still making our way.
I love the fact that I love that we're just arguing and we have not made camp filled with meat and shit right now.
I mean, I could just say the word Pazuzu 3 times and end the campaign like that.
Oh, we're gonna go back to that. I'm down.
I know it should be Bazinga 3 times in a row.
Sheldon comes into the universe. That's just
He-
everybody.
Yes. All right. Don's gonna start playing up like Tensor right now because all of y'all are fucking arguing about the gods and shit. So he's trying to make progress.
Real just sits on the ground, being angry.
Zeph, now remembering that he just returned with all this food, is gonna start a campfire.
All right.
And he pulls out his loot and starts looting.
Don's gonna go into his tent.
I can
Alright.
take first watch while you guys rest up.
All right, I'll take second.
I shall take third.
All right. Let's see. All right. Roll me perception.
Ugh. 9.
Your shift passes uneventfully.
Or so he says. Zeph goes. Who said they were second?
Me, Don.
Zeph goes over to Don and gives him a little nudge to wake him up. It's like, it's your turn, bud. I need to take a nap.
All right. Don goes to the iconic log and sits down on it.
The iconic log.
Yeah. Do I want me to roll perception checks?
Yes.
1 or 2?
Just one.
Okay.
Oh wow. You don't see anything living. Though. On your way down to your log, or on your way up from your log, right at the end of your shift, you end up stubbing your toe on something in the earth.
Is it like, well, like, is it protruding out, or is it kind of like?
Something's sticking out of the earth. It actually has a bit of a sheen to it.
I'm sorry. What does she mean?
A shine, essentially.
Oh, okay. Okay. I guess Don's gonna sniff it and start like digging it out with his hands.
As you pull this out, you see that this is a silver dagger.
Huh.
Despite being in the earth, it's relatively good condition.
Do I see any like markings on it, or no?
No, it's pretty standard. You do see in a circle. There's a little brand, RD, on the pommel.
RD. Can I roll? What would that be? What would be a good knowledge check to know like that watermark RD?
That'll be a difficult knowledge local.
Knowledge local. Do I have a local actually? I do not have local. It'd be straight D20. Roll 1 D20. 15.
It doesn't seem very familiar to you.
All right, no dice. All right. Yeah, guess I'll wait until. I'll wait until another hour passes, and I'm gonna shift it to Kigar.
All right. Here you go.
All right.
Perception. 12. Oof.
Your shift passes uneventfully. Your
I
crickets.
pass it on to whom is next.
Who's up next?
Probably real. Am I wrong?
You guys want to wake up the guy with -2 to perception?
We can wake up
I'll take a
Jessica.
second watch. I'll take a second watch.
I mean, Jessica has perception. It's just I'll roll for Jessica, sure.
All right.
I don't need to rest as long as everybody else, so I can always help out with
Uh,
whoever.
Oh,
is
shit.
good.
Yeah, you want.
Problem.
Uh, well, Jessica's looking up at the night sky. Nothing seems to happen during her shift, but she does notice a shooting star streak across the night sky.
that makes her smile.
What does she wish for?
Multiple things.
Yes, you're not telling me because it won't come true if you do, you know?
And then I assume that's 8 hours?
That'll do it, yes.
Alright, cool. Let me re-prepare my spells.
Anyone remember off the top of their head how much experience we got from last time?
We wrote it down, I believe.
Yeah, I know. I just don't remember what it was.
And by last time, you mean
Last session.
it was 1,000 something.
It's written in the Discord.
I'm thinking like 17.
I
Is
will
there a
look.
loot room?
Narrow it down much.
Yeah, it's 125 XP.
Thank you, buddy.
Doesn't
No,
seem
100,
right.
1,125 XP. Sorry.
Yeah, okay. Either way, it is now morning for you guys. I will need Jessica and Zephyr to make me fort checks or saves.
Yep. Boop. I'm just preparing my spells. And do Flash. Do, and then fort save from her is 2, which is an 11.
All right. Where is it? There we go. Jessica takes 1 con damage.
Alright, that drops her max HP down to 8.
You notice that Jessica has a bit of a cough as she wakes up, though nothing else seems to catch your notice.
I'm sorry, Jessica. I apologize. It seems that the gods have seen fit to curse us for our blasphemy. And I will hug her.
Feel fine.
So,
Hey, Real.
spells prepared are set. Good, good, good. All right.
What, Don?
Hold on.
I found this dagger in the dirt. Will I look at it? And
Found
Don
it?
hands up the dagger.
I take the dagger. Is it the same dagger I handed you a few days ago?
I'm pretty sure I gave you that back.
Alright, I look at the dagger.
This is a pretty decently made silver dagger.
May I roll a praise on it? Or a spellcraft?
Sure.
Actually, I'll cast detect magic on it.
Does not detect his magic.
Then I will roll a praise. It's the one thing Real is good at. It's a 23.
You knew that this thing would go for 22 gold pieces.
Fancy.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
Do you know?
Dawn. You just bought yourself dinner for the next few days.
Do you know? Well, that's grand. Also, do you know the watermark on that?
Do I?
You can make me a knowledge local check, though.
Local?
It seems pretty, generic.
What do you mean by watermark?
There's a little, essentially there's a little, not a stamp on it, but on the pommel there are the letters RD pretty much engraved into it.
Oh, like a maker's mark. Okay.
Essentially. That's the word.
Alright, well, I beat a 20. I beat 22.
22? This does not ring a bell to you.
Not a clue, Dawn. And I pass it back to him.
Alright. There you go. Alright, fair enough. Just Don's gonna put in his belt. We're gonna head back on the road or what?
Well, I mean, unless we want to continue arguing with each other.
Hmm. I think we should head. I think we should out. I'm tired of this god nonsense.
Do we want to cut around the forest, or will that make more time than just continuing through this down forest?
Well, there is a road through the forest, so it shouldn't hinder you too much.
Okay, I did not know that.
Yes, you guys are pretty good for this.
Alright. Let us continue then.
Yep.
Somebody roll me a 1d8.
1d8. Never mind.
Real is surprisingly quiet on the ride today.
Think about the cat analogy.
You guys don't. Nothing. Jesus. Nothing specifically stands out to you guys today. There aren't any strange happenings. The trip is oddly quiet. It's a bit unsettling, honestly.
I like to roll a perception check if I can see anything off.
I'm sorry. Can you say that again?
I like to roll a perception check to see if anything weird or abnormal is going on.
All right, go ahead.
I tried.
23.
You well, normally you'd see, various forest critters. Though you're not seeing many today. Something might have spooked them deeper into the woods or farther out.
Hey, Real, can you detect undead if you don't mind?
It's not a spell, I'm afraid.
Or can you detect magic or something?
Why?
So listen. We saw undead forest critters.
We did,
And
yes,
I'm curious.
back in Casson. Do you think
Yeah,
the necromancer may have come this way as well?
I don't know, maybe, but it just seems too quiet. You catch my drift? No chirping, no rustling or anything.
Scan 360 degrees around the horse.
Nothing particularly pings.
Nothing particular, so things do ping, or
Or no, nothing stands out on your radar.
Alright.
Nothing pings.
Thumbs down, I'm afraid. Could be the magic's avoiding us now.
Just keep your eyes peeled, because
Very funny.
what's so funny about that?
Can I attempt to just like blast out wild empathy?
Sorry.
Like use my wild empathy skill. Maybe if there's animals around that are like intent on attacking us, I can use wild empathy to make them chill out.
You don't see any animals around you,
Fair enough.
so I'd give that a no.
Well,
This
anyways, with that said, the moment I see an animal that is going to attack us, I'm gonna prepare wild empathy.
Alrighty. Your final day of travel is... Wait, hold on. You guys could keep going if you choose to, though at the end of the day, you reach about this point in your journey.
We're almost there, really.
Getting pretty close.
Day,
Yeah.
That's just under a day travel.
You guys want to camp out, or just want to keep on going?
Let's camp.
Yeah. Guess someone's gonna set up tents and stuff.
Alright. Ooh. You guys set your camp back up for the night. You guys head right to bed.
Real's not in any mood to talk.
Zeph's gonna go out and scout around the camp, make sure it's safe.
Alrighty. Perception.
See. 22.
You see some big cat tracks on the edge of your camp, though they seem a bit aged, so it might not be too recent.
Can I inspect them a little bit closer?
Sure. What are you
Like,
looking for?
sorry, like the direction they're going.
They're heading deeper into the forest.
Away from us.
Yes.
I'm going to return back to the camp and let them know what I found and that there might be a wildcat around. But the tracks were fairly old and they're heading back into the forest. I can take first watch like last time and help out anyone else after I get my rest.
All right, that sounds good to me. What does everyone else think? Okay. So you're having a first watch, right?
Yeah, I think it's bedtime. I think everyone else is sleeping.
Okay.
All right.
It's been an interesting journey.
Roll perception.
13. Lucky number 13.
You kind of start to nod off halfway through your shift, and you don't see anything particular. By the time you realize, it's about time to wake someone else up.
I'm gonna go wake up. Who's here?
Kigar is
I'm gonna
here.
wake up Kigar. Hey buddy, it's
19 perception.
your turn. Oh, my bad.
Understood.
Kigar, you watch a lone raccoon kind of wander around the edge of the camp, sniff some of the tents, and Then he kind of leaves out of your vision. But nothing else seems to happen.
All right. Cool. I go wake up. I guess I'll wake up Jessica.
Jessica wakes up.
Okay.
It's time for your shift.
She gets a 3.
Jessica ends up nodding off halfway through her shift, and she doesn't wake up until daybreak.
Do you want me to roll too or no?
Are you awake?
Yeah, I said I was gonna join the third shift. I just
Oh,
put the reminder in the chat.
you won't be able to fully rest properly.
I only need 4 hours.
Oh, you do? Oh, okay. I did not know that. All right. Yeah, you can.
Meditating, not necessarily resting.
Right. Okay. You can make your check.
I keep her awake.
Yep. You definitely hear. What's the word? You hear some chittering coming from one of the tents. Do you do anything?
Whose tent is it?
It is. It is Jessica's tent.
Did she nod off? Is she sleeping?
She's nodded off, but she's nodding off on her shift outside.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go investigate it. I'm gonna creep up to her tent and peek through the flap hole. Make sure it's not too big.
You see a family of raccoons digging through various bags that you may own. Though as soon as you open up the flap, they all stop in their tracks and stare directly at you.
I'm like, hey there, little guys. I don't think you should be in there. I'm just gonna start trying to shoo them out of the tent.
Make an animal handling check.
$16.
They kind of skitter out between your legs.
Yeah, rascals. And I could go back out and rejoin the sleepy Jess.
Alright.
How many days rations did I just lose?
Only one. They're all kind of feasting on the same one.
Alright.
I think it's Dan's turn now. And gives him a
Yeah, it's my turn.
Okay.
Yeah. So perception check.
Uh,
17.
yes. Uh, 17. Your shift passes fairly uneventfully.
Is it day yet or no?
Yeah, by now it's definitely day.
Okay.
As you see the sun rise.
Just waits until everyone wakes up, really. Just
So,
say,
Don, anything eventful happen?
none. Just, not in particular, really. just birds chirping and stuff, you know.
At least that wildcat didn't come back,
Oh, definitely.
or at least that's what I think it was.
Shall we continue then?
Alrighty.
Yeah, I guess so.
Get back on horse. Start riding.
Doing all right over there, Real. You seem a
I'm
little
fine. I'm fine.
tired.
He does not look fine.
Can I sense motive?
Not necessary.
Fair.
You probably know what Real's upset about.
Real, you okay?
I'm
Want to
fine.
talk about it?
I'm fine.
How about you, Jesse? Feeling any better?
I'm sorry about the raccoon things. I couldn't keep track of it. I just between the spell book and the searching for I had a lot better eye back in Enderan. Sorry.
Nah, don't worry about it. Nature is a fickle companion.
I've never really had nature do much other than munch on my shorts.
And could you guys, Zephyr and Jessica, roll me fort saves?
Yeah. Our fort is.
Okay.
Oh.
Her fort is now only +1. 18.
Alrighty. Zephyr, you feel pretty great. You feel like you've just kind of shaken off whatever was keeping you down before. Jessica is definitely not feeling bad today, though she's still under the weather just a bit.
Well, I take it you're keeping track of the successes and failures there?
Yes.
Wonderful, thank you.
Alright.
Alright, we're about a days away, I'd say.
Do you think we should just run for it, or do you want to take our time?
Take our time. We're not in any rush.
I think the townspeople of Casson would say otherwise.
Well, then let's rush, then.
Someone roll me a 1d8.
Seven.
Alright. Roll me perception checks.
Who?
Anyone who is kind of keeping an eye out on the road. So anyone who wants to, I guess.
Alright.
19.
8 and 1.
15.
This is why you travel in a group.
Very much so.
Dawn. Just very faintly, you can hear the sound of trickling water a little ways off the path to your right.
Wait, what? Like water? Like as in like it's like a river?
Something like that.
Don
Unless
goes to investigate.
All right.
First following.
You come face to face with the staircase leading up to a strange shrine on the other end of this gap. Underneath you is a pool of water, and all around you are lush bushes and forest.
What do we have here?
Can I look into the water and see if there's anything in there? Or
You perception check.
okay.
Can I do it too?
Sure.
Wow.
13. Yeah,
Alright.
13.
Fuck yeah.
Oh.
Wow. Zephyr. Dawn doesn't quite notice it, but you can tell that right at the bottom of the pool. It's kind of hard to see the bottom because it's a bit dark. Though you can definitely see a glint all the way down there.
Zephyr points in the general direction of the glint. He says, "Do you see that down there? I'm not much for swimming, but it looks pretty interesting to me."
Huh. What does it look like? Is it just like a shiny thing?
Maybe like a ring or something? Doesn't look too big.
It seems kind of long, actually. It's maybe 1-2 feet long.
Don takes
Not a ring, my bad.
right, Don takes out his jacket and hands it to Zephyr. Let me see. He goes diving in.
Roll me a fort save.
Oh fuck!
Got this, bro.
That's fucking zombie water. He's a fort save, right?
Yes.
Oh,
Fuck yeah.
Oh shit. Dawn, you feel pretty well as the water rushes over your head. It's very calming. And you feel very, very mellow.
should like relax, basically.
Pretty much.
I'll look for the glint.
You go down and dive deeper.
Yes.
Alright. Make me a swim check.
Okay. Swim check. Am I good at swimming? I got 2. Let's see here. The fuck?
Oh yeah, this
Damn.
is really bad.
You can easily swim all the way to the bottom. And before long, you put your hand on something that feels smooth to the touch, like some recently cleaned metal.
Huh. Is it stuck there, or we can just pull it out?
Do you try?
Yeah, I'll try to pull it out.
You pull this thing out. It is very hard to see in the water. The water is very clear. Though it's certainly hard to see it. It's very blurry though. It seems shiny yellow, maybe, in the shape of a weapon.
Oh, like, ooh, is it like a staff or a sword?
It's hard to tell. It's about
Alright,
the length of your arm though.
I like to bring it up to the surface.
All right.
Swim
And
check?
as you swim back up, make me another fort save, but with a +4.
Airport City. 20 plus. Okay, 23.
A 23. You definitely make it up to the surface with that same mellow feeling. Though just before you reach the surface, or just before you pop your head out, what is your CMD?
CMD?
Yes.
CMD. CMD. Oh, right on the dot.
Right on the dot. All right. Zephyr, you watch as a massive, radiant. It seems like a water elemental, honestly. Woman pops out of the water, holding Dawn in one hand and a shiny golden sword in the other. Stolen right out of Dawn's hands. And she says, "I think you have dropped something. Have you dropped this strange dog creature? Or this valuable golden blade?"
Definitely the dog.
I
Yeah,
see.
Don's just fucking struggling and shit. He's going rabbit mode.
Yeah. Yeah, she's like holding you by the scruff, holding you still.
Have we trespassed somehow?
By no means. Though most don't willingly jump into my lake.
Gotta
Uh,
say, we saw something shiny, and we wanted it.
so you were looking for this. And she holds up the golden blade.
That was our intent. We just didn't know this was someone's residence.
Oh, no matter. She she tosses Dawn over onto the platform over here and says, though if you were looking for the sword, you may have it. I've been looking to clean out this lake for quite a while now, and I have no need for human components. And her arm stretches out to hand it down to you.
They say where I'm from, one individual's trash is another man's treasure, so I will gladly accept this gift.
Very well.
Yeah. Don just shakes it off the water like a dog.
Let's see.
Putting it as magical golden sword
Yes.
until it's appraised.
Does it have
And
any?
just like that, she disappears back down into the water.
Yeah, feeling all right there, Don. Didn't really
I
expect
just
that
don't.
to happen.
Got fucking grabbed. That's why I didn't. I don't like being grabbed.
At least you didn't bring it back down.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, at least.
That seemed like a test if I've ever had one.
Yeah, definitely. Let's have a look at that sword.
Yeah, it looks pretty nice. Maybe we can ask Rial to check it out. He seems like the learned one in the party. Hey, Rial.
You know, that's the first nice thing I've heard you say about me in quite a long time, Seth.
Hey, we may have differing opinions, but you still saved my life.
Fair enough. And you saved mine. Tell me, why are you all looking over a giant water pit? Sorry, I had to take a piss.
Giant.
I saw something shiny, and Don dove in the water.
All right,
Yeah.
and I assume this went perfectly well with no hiccups.
There's a lady in the water.
Did you get her name?
I was too busy struggling against her grip because she was
Oh, one
grabbing
of
my.
those ladies. So she's dead now.
Well, no, she went back in the water.
Without even saying hi.
I mean, she was talking to Zephyr.
And pray tell, what did she say?
Well,
Ooh.
she said. Well, she said, "Did you drop the sword, or did you drop this dog creature?" And I took very big offense for that.
You do kind of look like a dog, Dawn.
There's a big difference.
I've
Being
got
a
green
dog.
skin.
Well, you. Well, I won't call. Well, that's different.
Anywho, what happened?
Well, she threw me back here and handed Zephyr the sword.
Very nice of her.
She called it garbage. Figured maybe you'd be able to take a look at it.
Real looks at the sword.
As an appraise check or just as a description?
Both.
This seems to be a ceremonial greatsword. It is decorated along the edge of it with what's the word? It's engraved with dragon-like scales and beanstalks,
Fancy.
and the handle is wrapped around like twigs.
Can I tell how much it would be worth?
That is an appraise check. Oh, is that your
I
13?
rolled a 13. Hope that's good
This
enough.
could definitely go for a couple hundred gold.
Definitely worth the money, Zephno. Hold on to it and make sure it doesn't get too banged up.
All you guys see is just Zephyr like inspecting the dragon designs on it with like wide-eyed glee.
Oh right, you're a dragon hunter. I forgot about that.
I don't know what to say.
It's worth money, and it'll be worth money when we give it to some trader at the capital.
Zeph just starts like shadow fighting with the sword.
Man, look at this nerd using a sword. I use my fucking bare knuckles. Alright, should we keep going or?
I assume that's where we're headed, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we should push our luck with the
Unless you
water
want me to go
elementals.
say hello.
You have a
I
thing
mean,
for water elementals.
I have a thing for what I like making friends with people.
you can say hello if you want, but like,
Let's keep moving, man.
all right.
All right. This is. All right. There we go. There. This is the last day of your journey. And right at nightfall, you guys finally see Tamron in the distance, right over the horizon. Approaching closer, you see that this is it's quite a beautiful city. Hold on, let me pull this up actually. Here we go. That's not right. There we go. Yeah, there we go. It's quite a beautiful city. There's right. The moon hangs over the sky, as the houses kind of gleam in the moonlight with reflective roofing. As you see the water bash against the shore.
Looks fancy. Let's see if we can't find an inn or somewhere to stay for the night, and we'll start our business in the morning.
Real, you wanna buy? Wait, what do you want to buy? I'm curious.
I don't want to buy anything. I'd like to sell all of these valuables, and I'd like to. Well, I'd like to do a lot of things, really, but I need money to do those things.
Is it safe to assume that while we're like walking through town, we pass guards and stuff?
I'd say so, yes.
The first guard we pass, I want to mention that Casson was attacked, and they're probably gonna need some help.
He looks up from his book and says, Yeah, of course there was.
Is there somewhere we can go to make an official report, sir?
I don't know, the mayor, maybe. He seems quite disinterested.
This doesn't seem like it's gonna get us anywhere. You want to head to the inn?
Let's head to the inn and worry about everything in the morning.
Agreed.
Alrighty. You guys come to an inn after a short time walking called the Red Ox. Let's see. Stay. Alright. This is a pretty decent inn. It's definitely not as shoddy as the last one you slept in back at Three Pines Ford. It's got a tavern at the front as well. And as you guys walk up to the counter, the man behind it says, Howdy, you look like weary souls. Could I offer you a room?
Yeah, we like actually, what kind of rooms do you have? There's like a scaling thing.
I've got rooms with 2 beds, 2 windows, and various other furniture. 5 silver pieces a night.
How many rooms do you guys want?
I think 2 rooms will be enough. And Zephyr's gonna reach into his pouch and pass the innkeeper 1 platinum piece. This should settle our stay.
Alright, just down the hall. And he points to his right.
I'm surprised the innkeeper didn't like freak out upon seeing a platinum piece.
He's used to adventurers.
And make sure that we're not disturbed when we're in there.
Of course.
Sir, kind sir.
Thick doors, no one will hear you.
I didn't mean that. Yeah, thank you.
Alright. Okay, I guess Donald's gonna take the bed.
Alright.
He's gonna sleep on the floor.
1 second.
I'm fine with my bedroll on the floor.
You guys heal level plus con, regain any ability damage. Jessica actually does not regain ability damage until she has shaken off her affliction.
Yep.
And prepare spells.
I don't see a reason to swap spells yet until I can make more scrolls.
I'm curious. I'm curious. How hard? Is there any like high level clerics in this town? Probably, right?
If you look for
Possible.
some, you could probably find one.
Yeah. All right, I noted.
Whereabouts is the inn? For reference, if it matters.
It doesn't matter, but I can pick a spot.
No, if it doesn't matter, it's cool.
Here. I will. Text.
We're right here in this building.
Sure.
Oh, you wrote it down. Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Fight. All right, Ox.
And after a very comfortable rest, you guys see light pouring in through the window.
I love that. That's great.
And Jessica can make me a fort save.
Yep. Oh, that's the wrong roll. Whoops. Ignore that.
Same thing.
Yeah, it's a 15.
Jessica feels a lot better this morning.
Wonderful.
Front.
After Zeph gets all his stuff together, he's gonna look at everyone and just be like, I think I'm gonna go into town and see someone about a foot.
If you want to pass that sword over, I'm looking to try to find some buyers for everything.
Zeph looks down at the sword reluctantly. He's like,
I promise to be fair in how I divvy the money.
you. And hands him the sword.
I put it in the sack.
All right. We will resolve real first.
Oh, well, what's the rest of the party doing?
Oh, that's right. I just figured since no one mentioned anything. Where is it? Is Dawn or Kigar doing anything?
It's just sitting.
Yeah, you know,
All right.
I guess Don's gonna follow Zeph.
Alrighty.
Yeah, just being his buddy for the day. Okay, you guys want to join us for new prosthetic day?
Yeah, sure.
All right, that's what. All right, guess we're all doing that and getting Zeph a new prosthetic, except for Real and Jessica.
I mean, I could come along if you'd like me to, but I figure we're going to need money for those things.
At this point, I don't see a point in us splitting up. So let's
All
do what
right.
you're gonna do this real.
No, I'll come along. It's fine.
Yeah, like you said, we need money, so let's sell this great sword.
Alright.
To be honest, I don't know how much I'm gonna get with 4 platinum pieces. Considering
Yeah.
my considering what I want. I'm gonna be quite picky.
All
right.
Yep.
Real heads towards looks for a market.
Alrighty. See if I can. All right. Looking around town, you find a pawn shop by the name of the Salvage King.
Do I see if anywhere else I might get a better deal, or?
Should we
If you
maybe
keep
have
looking, sure. Let's see.
see if there's like a swordsmith or even like a.
We got a magical sword. I take it that's pretty valuable.
You have not detected magic on it.
You told me it was +1 in the Discord.
What? Oh wait, do you mean the golden sword or SR sword?
But I have both of them.
Okay, I thought you meant another one. Okay.
I mean, I can cast detect magic on the Zeph sword.
If you wish.
Yeah, we
Let's see.
didn't do that.
I figured the party did that already.
Oh no, we were when we asked you, you probably just got lost in translation.
Alright, I detect magic on the golden sword.
It does not ping.
I figured.
Oh, it was ceremonial.
Yeah,
Wait, is
honestly,
there
when you said it was ceremonial, I was just like, yeah, it's probably just pretty.
It's money, is what it is.
yeah, liquidated assets is always good.
If we had somewhere to put it, I would suggest keeping it. We could put it on the wall.
But none of you use swords or shields.
It's not about using it, man. Do you not see how beautiful it is?
It is absolutely beautiful, and unfortunately, I don't think we don't own a house yet.
If I had a house, I would have 2.5 bathrooms.
What's 0.5 of a bathroom?
I
Just a sink.
You put a sink in your.
Isn't that just the washroom? I was always told
Next
that
thing you're going to
bathrooms
tell
have
me is
to
you
have
believe
them.
a restroom and a bathroom are the same thing.
I mean,
No,
I
that
mean,
one I couldn't tell you what the difference is.
yeah, I don't know either. Yeah, I mean, they both have.
Does a restroom have
Toilet?
like a bed in it?
No, a toilet's called a toilet. That's what
But
you
if
use
I
for a
want,
washroom, not a restroom.
if I want to use the bathroom and wash myself,
Then you're an idiot.
wait, think about it. Like, let's say you're on the thing. Like, I need to take a shower after this or take a bath. You just slip in, and that's it. It's just like 0.5 seconds, and then you're in the bathtub.
I cast prestidigitation to make Dawn damp.
Don checks it off and makes it sure it's on. Real.
You're now damp again.
'Cause
I could just kind of keep doing this.
Don's good.
Why?
Anyway, can we find a better place than Pawn Stars to sell our things? Or...
Yes. Asking around town, you hear of a magic shop that goes by the name of the Royal Genie.
Ooh. would they like?
Do you go to see for yourself?
We do so.
Alrighty.
Is the building really big?
Let's see. Perfect. Alright, here. As you walk in, you see everything is very meticulously organized and cleaned and polished. Under each item, there is a folded piece of paper with a price tag on it. And right behind the shop, you can see that, like, if you kind of look over and see into the back room, you see the back room is much more dirty. It's very, everything's knocked over. You can't see much of it. And as the bell rings when you open the door, you hear a voice say, "Welcome to my shop."
Greetings, sir. We take it you are a purveyor of magical wares?
Oh, of all kinds.
Wonderful. We'd like to add to that collection if you would be so inclined.
Ah, well, let me see what you've got.
Walk in. What's the guy look like?
You actually at first don't see anyone, though upon closer notice, you see a head of hair right over the counter as a gnome steps onto his stool and says, "Greetings," with short brown hair and a nice leather vest.
Hold on, let me write that. What did you say the name of the shop was?
It was the Royal Genie.
The Royal Genie Store, and the guy's name was?
His name is Tiz.
Tidd?
Tiz.
Tiz. Alright. Well, I guess since I'm the party I'm the party charisma guy, Real does a short magical prestidigitation, not to do anything particular, but creates a bunch of sparkles that marks him as a wizard, and hopefully that's impressive. And I pull out the sword we got off of Mr. Necromancer, from off of Sar, and I place it on the counter.
He looks it over very thoroughly. All right, he looks it over very thoroughly, and he says, "That's not a bad piece. I'd give you 1,700 for it."
That's pretty good. However, this blade was used by a necromancer that was used by the necromancer Asar, mortal enemy of the great paladin Cassim.
Let's see. All right. Roll diplomacy.
Alrighty. I kind of don't want to because I might ruin this. And I'm.
Well, you rolled an appraise check on this before, did you?
I did, yes.
You know that this guy is kind of cheating you off, in an attempt to barter,
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to barter with him.
as you could easily get like 2,000 for some stores. Yes.
Unfortunately, I rolled a natural 1,
Oof.
and that's why I don't like rolling.
Let's see. He says, "Best I can do is 1,800, no more."
All right. Then I suppose we'll take the sword elsewhere. What about this? I place the chain shirt on his desk.
About the same, maybe a little more.
Do I figure that's a good price for the chain shirt myself?
Well, you could definitely get 2,100 average between all shops.
So
And
no.
he'd offer 1,900.
Close enough, I suppose.
You're welcome to find another shop. It is a big city.
I don't know how much time. Okay, problem is Real would, but I don't want to steal time from the rest of the party because I've already been talking too much this session.
I'll let you sell it at market price at generic magic store. Though
Bro.
you'll have to. What's up?
If you want to just say
I just
Real
think
spends the rest of the day going shopping, so you can focus on them.
Right. Just for future reference, I'd let you sell it for like market price. And then what's the word? But though, if you want to barter and try and make more, it would be more of a roleplay thing.
All right.
As for Zephyr and Dawn, you guys are looking for a prosthetic.
If it helps, I'm looking for a prosthetic that's gonna specifically help me ride my pony.
Okay. Interestingly enough, Zephyr, you spy on a notice board. What's the word? Here we go. You spy on a bulletin board a flyer for a shop known as the Brass Mechanic, advertising that it can build, craft, and sell just about anything you can imagine.
The rest of the party sees Zephyr stroking his chin as he's looking at the bulletin board. I think I found it. Does it give directions?
It does.
You gotta. You're gonna.
That's called the Brass Mechanic, right?
Yes, I'm just putting that on the map. It is in the higher part of town in one of the larger buildings. Here it is. Boop. Right over here. As you walk in, you are greeted by the sounds of mechanical whirring and chirping and cuckooing, as all variety of like strange clockwork contraptions line the room. On the shelves, some flying around the roof, some on tracks like little mechanical toy trains. It's like nothing you've ever seen before, really.
I'm like a kid in a toy shop. Look around for like a patron or the clerk. Introduce myself.
You see a woman in a white shirt and leather overalls behind the counter, focusing on something, some papers behind her. She doesn't seem to have noticed you yet.
Zephyr just walks up slowly and clears his throat to like get her attention. Excuse me, miss.
Hey. Hello. What is it that you need?
Oh, I don't mean to startle you, but I'm in the market for a custom piece.
Oh, do tell.
As you can see, and Zephyr lifts up his leg and puts it on the counter, I've come into a little bit of a speed bump.
Oh, ooh. That is quite the injury.
And it's preventing me from being able to ride my horse properly. I was wondering if you could fashion me a saddle that could alleviate that problem.
Well, a saddle, I could fashion you a whole new leg, if you asked me to. You have come to the right place indeed.
To be honest, I didn't think that would be an option, but since you're offering, what can you do for me?
She takes a good look at your lack of foot, and says, well, some of the components I'd need are a bit high priced. They're a bit rare, you see. I could do 1,200.
My newly acquired friends and I are quite capable. Is there anything that we could do to mitigate the price?
She sighs for a moment and then says, actually, there is. Please, do come to the back. I would rather not discuss this in public.
Seth goes and gets everybody else and tells them what's going on.
I mean,
you get the party?
yeah, like I'm pretty sure Don and Kigar's there.
You can't talk about it now?
Oh no, yeah, I just like I'm gathering the party. I don't want to just have this conversation between the two of us. You know what I mean?
If you insist.
Because like Fred said, Dom and Kika are with me. So. I don't know about Real. What about Real? Is Real with us still?
Alright.
What?
Take that as a new.
Yeah, Don was with you in the shop probably. So we're like right by you.
What about Kigar? Is Kigar still with us too?
Of course. Igor is always here.
So yeah, it's just the three of us.
Alright.
Follow her into the back. I didn't introduce myself. My name is Zeph. I'm a wanderer of sorts.
Bonnie, that's my name. And she closes a couple shades in her workshop and says, Have any of you heard the name Khalil Sidi?
Clear ZT. No, it doesn't ring a bell.
Can't say I have.
Well, she is a friend of mine, and recently she has, well, gone missing.
When was the last time you heard from her?
About a week and a half ago, I went up to her room and, well, it seemed like someone had broken in. Though nothing was taken, only her. It was the strangest thing.
Was there like signs of a struggle?
Would you like to see?
For 100%, yeah. Show us.
Yeah, definitely.
She leads you upstairs, and she slowly pushes open a squeaky door. Inside, you see a dark room with the shades closed.
It's a little dark in here. Can we open up the shades a little bit?
Go ahead. Yes, I don't dare let anyone else see what's inside. They would get quite suspicious.
Fishes of what? Zeph raises
Ah.
an eyebrow.
Well, as she opens the curtains, you get to see exactly what. And you see quite the sight. The glass is shattered yet boarded up from the outside. The floor is covered in a sort of what seems to be a potion that had spilled from a broken bottle on the floor. And a what's the word? A sap is on the ground, covered in a tiny bit of blood.
A what? A sap?
A sap. Do you know what that is?
No, I'm thinking like tree sap.
Hold on, let me pull a picture up. It's essentially a non-lethal weapon.
And you said it's covered in blood, right?
Just a bit. It's not quite covered, but there's a few nicks.
I like a cradle a little bit.
Can I look at the potion that's spilled on the floor?
Go ahead. It is a it is a bright blue, with glittery pieces here and there.
Don's gonna put some on his finger and go to Bonnie. Do you know what this potion is?
Yes, it was a medicine she was working on, actually.
What did it do?
It essentially is oh, I actually couldn't really tell you. I've looked through her notes and it's all gibberish to me. I don't quite understand alchemy myself. I'm more of a mechanical woman myself.
I can see that. But is it more like what's like a ale for the common cold, or is it kind of like a?
Some kind of medicine. She said it was important, though. That's all she said.
What other kind of work did she do?
Mostly just medicines for the townspeople. This was despite this being a mechanic shop, many people came for her tonics to help them feel better when they were sick or cure them of some diseases. Not quite as popular as the church, obviously, but she did the job well.
Did you ever see any unfamiliar faces recently?
Yes, actually.
Like who?
Sorry, give me a minute. All right. It was a man with dark eyes, pale skin. He was an elf. He had a habit of coming in often. I'd never caught his name, but he bought many elixirs from her. Though he stopped coming in once she suddenly disappeared, which is certainly suspicious.
And did you see this man anywhere else?
No, not myself.
Quite the conundrum.
Do you know where? I mean, do you have any receipts from the man? Does it go by
Receipts?
name?
No, we don't do that here. We just trade gold for good.
Okay.
But feel free to take a better look at this scene. I am not an investigator myself.
I was just gonna ask. Is it okay if we pry into her stuff?
Of course, don't break anything, and try not to dig through her notes if you don't have to.
I would like to check out her alchemy notes if we don't find anything else, though.
Okay, fair enough.
Maybe her last couple entries. Not anything too deep.
Of course.
Does she keep journal or?
Oh, she's
No.
an alchemist. I assume she like keeps notes of her like.
Yes, she does keep notes around.
Okay.
That can give us some answers as to what this potion was for.
And maybe who this guy was. All right.
You guys want to look individually, or?
I mean, I guess let's look at the
I could
journal.
take the average of your perceptions, or you could roll individually.
Oh, okay.
I think this is an individual situation.
You want to do the average?
Sure. Mine is, what is it, 6?
Mine's a 7. Or we roll it and then you pick the average, right? Or well,
oh shit!
I'm on a roll today.
Yeah.
God damn.
Zephyr particularly, through sheer luck or intuition, hard to tell. You happen to get a glimpse under the bed, and you see a loose earring. It seems to have been ripped out of someone's ear. There's a bit of blood on it.
Zeph goes underneath the bed, reaches out, pulls it out, and shows it to Zeph. You said her name was Zeph, right?
I'm sorry, what?
The smith of the brass mechanic. What was her name again?
Her name was Bonnie.
Bonnie. Does this belong to your friend?
She takes it in her hand and she says, "No, she's never worn earrings."
And do you recall ever seeing that man wearing earrings?
No, but he did bring a friend once, and he wore earrings. I never got a good look at them.
Was his friend an elf as well?
Yes, he was.
Okay. So I was gonna look over at the others and see if maybe they found anything else.
If you take a closer look at the earring, you actually notice something interesting about it. Let's see. Here it is. You see a crest engraved on the metal.
Ooh, that looks fancy.
Quite.
Hmm.
I think Zeph turns to Bonnie and he's gonna tell her that everything's gonna be all right and we'll do everything we can to find her. But like, I think this might be our best lead. Does
You bring
this-
her home safe, and I'll get you that leg for free.
I would never expect anything for free, but I would gladly help you in this situation. I
All
was,
right.
my life was saved recently, so I feel like I have a debt to pay. And Zeph turns
You
to Kigar and Dan and tells them that we should probably go find Rial and Jess.
Do you mind if we take a crack at her journal? If you don't mind.
I mean, if you must, I won't stop you.
All right. Don's gonna go look for the journal. Or
It's right on her desk. It's actually left open.
all right. I'm gonna read the current page that's open. What do I see?
Skimming through it, you don't see anything too notable, except for the fact that on the last page, the pen is not so much stuck; it is laying on the page, closed in the book. It seems she was still writing whenever she was taken. Roll me a knowledge nature check.
Oh, I'm not good at that. Hold on. Let me see.
Can I jump on that?
Sure.
It's nature.
Ugh.
Let me see. Nature.
Dawn, you yourself, nothing seems to ring a bell to you. There's a lot of herbs in nature that it just doesn't land. You don't a lot of the stuff you don't understand essentially.
I didn't roll that. That was
Oh wait.
that was separate. That was
Oh, I thought that was it. I thought that 15 was yours. Never mind. Yeah, give me a roll.
yeah. Except for a roll of 7. I rolled a 15 with the perception. So
Hmm.
I didn't do any better though.
Yeah, still same thing. These herbs, they have interesting names. You never heard them before. Even Zephyr can tell that these might be rare herbs, found in particular places, though you haven't really heard of them. Besides that,
Hmm.
Any mention of clients or people?
um, nothing out of the ordinary. It's not like a diary. It's more of a college student's notes. A lot of it is honestly illegible, though for the most part, that's all the useful info you could glean. Jesus.
And Kigar, did you find anything while you were looking?
I did not. I was unsuccessful.
All right, we should probably get back to Rial and them.
Don's gonna copy down the ingredients or like her herbs that he read.
All right. Where is it?
Zeph's gonna stop and tell him that. How do you think Rial would feel about you copying down his spell book?
Wait, what? And telling him.
I'm gonna stop you from copying her notes, and just say how do you think Rial would feel about you copying down his spell book without his permission?
I mean, you would probably be like, "Oh, you're I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what's the practice of wizards copying other people's wizard books.
Let's leave the copying for later.
I mean, listen. I mean, technically, we could get like someone to understand what these herbs are. You know?
When we find Bonnie's friend, and Seth turns to Bonnie, what was her name again? My mind is all over the place.
Khalil, Khalil Ciadi.
Khalil.
Khalil.
I'll type it in the chat.
Thank you.
Khalil.
You know what? I'll just put this here. You guys can note that down if you wish.
I'll write that down in playground very soon.
Where do you guys go next?
I think we're going back to find Riel.
All right.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Wait, is Real back?
Yeah. Yeah, I think we found a solution to my foot problem, but there's no different. So the smith over at the brass mechanic said that she could solve my problem pretty easily, and we suggested helping her in some way, and she said that her friend is recently being kidnapped. We investigated. Yeah. We investigated her room, and we came across this earring with this pendant on it. Other than that, we don't have much other leads. Other than
It does not detect his magic.
It's got an interesting symbol on it, and Donald points out the crest on it.
could we maybe find a clairvoyant in town?
Roll me knowledge local. You know that this is a what's the word? This is the crest. That's it. This is the crest of a crafters guild, who was recently chased out of the town and out of their workshop. That much you cannot remember off the top of your head.
Yeah, it seems like we're gonna have to do some investigating, but we should probably take it easy and not pry too deep or heavily. Well, I would assume questioning the town about a guild that was ran out of town might raise some eyebrows. Do it the sneaky way.
Oh. So you're saying we should buy them a couple drinks?
when we were at the Right Ox, did it seem like it was like a popular place?
It seemed quite like it. It was a pretty decent inn. It wasn't at all dirty like the one you slept in at what's it called, Three Pines Ford. Uh, and there seemed to be quite a few patrons enjoying themselves over drinks. In the middle of the day, there's not too many people. There's a couple drunks that are either passed out or just kind of on their way to unconsciousness. That's about it.
Sounds like a plan. I have an idea in the meantime.
Alrighty.
Zeph's gonna go up to the inn owner and ask him what they do for fun in this town.
Oh, really depends on the person you ask. I myself enjoy a night of drinks on my own, reading. Though parties are not uncommon here.
I would say what draws the biggest crowd? Where's the social hotspot of this town?
That's a good question. I'd have to say it's the theater. It's not open too often, but when it is, there's quite a few crowds. It's decently priced. Even peasants come to see it.
I haven't been to a show in forever. What about you guys? Feel like watching a show? Or do you want to just stick around here?
I don't mind watching a show.
Might be a nice cover to get other people drunk.
I'm intrigued.
Let's throw it.
Zeph
Oh.
chased us.
Oh shit!
What is this guitar you speak of?
How much is the what? That's a good question.
Harp.
The Chinese version, right?
Interesting. Uh, let's find out.
275.
I was not expecting this question. Oh yeah. And what did you say you wanted to buy? All right.
How many ranks of perform do you have? 10.
You could get a basic instrument for 7 gold. 7.
Hmm. What you got there? I just didn't see you as a musical type. I don't think you ever have. I think I say free bird. How's this go? Let's see this. The dudes. That's easy to learn but hard to master. But yeah. Hmm. Well, Don claps. Well, that was pretty impressive. Not gonna lie. Well, so that's it. Just playing music. That's how you get women. Hmm. Oh yeah. Yeah, of course, you gotta do the important wizard stuff,
How much more time would you say you need?
Something like that.
Zeph's gonna pull Rial and Don to the side. Rial, Don, and Jess to the side. Well, sorry, not Rial. Don, Kigar, and Jess aside. And tell them that we should set up a show at the theater with Rial being the headliner.
Hmm.
And not tell him.
I'm curious how would that go. I mean, how you gotta convince them?
Well, I think we still got some time to spread the word while he's busy.
And
And
we can just
then
buy some.
when the time comes, we can lead him there.
True. We can buy like some. How much does this place have a printing press place, or is that too advanced?
Oh,
I was just gonna say word of mouth.
that's a good question.
I'm
Does
assuming.
Galarian have printing presses? Oh my god, they do.
You're the master at this wheel. You decide what's real or not in your section of the world, Yushin. So
Yeah, you know what? I'd say this is a capital. So I'd say there is a newspaper company or something of the sort that prints.
I was gonna say maybe we can like get some flyers going around, like just a few, but not, you know.
Yeah.
Don's saying that out loud, quietly.
Dropping flyers everywhere. I'm down for that.
Yeah. How much would that cost? Like what? Like a gold each?
That's a lot for paper.
Still, printer presses are pretty advanced, so I'm assuming
That's
it'll be kind of like elite kind of status.
Hear ye, hear ye. Performance of the year. Miss out and you'll be ostracized.
Yeah, we call it. Is that the thing where they did a play?
Yes, one of my favorite modules.
Okay, I wasn't there, so
That's when we were in Magnemar, right?
Yes.
That was interesting. The death. What was it called again? It was intended for us to die.
Was it?
It was, but we survived.
Oh, damn.
The
That was a wholesome prank.
Yeah, so I think
All
that's
right.
what we're gonna do in the time.
Do you guys go find a press?
Don's gonna do that. If anyone wants to.
Zeph's just gonna run around town and just start like telling people that there's a surprise show going on at the theater tonight at 6:30.
All right, and so you spread the word. Give me a roll me charisma, because I feel like this wouldn't quite be diplomacy.
The only character I've ever rolled that has a positive charisma.
And Dawn, you walk into a press company, and it seems like the workers are cleaning up for the day.
How much how much is a 5 dozen flyers cost?
5 dozen flyers. That's a good question. What are you advertising?
It's a little show at the theater.
Okay. So that's
Oh yeah.
Don't worry about that later.
Interesting. I suppose we could get something done. Do you have a design in mind? We could get printing right away. We're just before what's the word? We're just before
Closing time.
yes, we're just the ink is still out, and that's what's important.
Okay. Oh boy, I do not have a design ready. Do you have any templates I can browse? If you don't mind?
What do you mean?
Okay, I mean, do you have like pre-made templates I can use, or
Not exactly, but I can have one of my employees do something if you are willing to pay extra.
how much will that cost?
I'd say 70 gold.
Gold.
If you were looking for 60 flyers.
How much is 50?
How much is 50? 60 then?
Yeah,
I mean, Real did just give you a fat stack of cash.
How much did he give you? I don't think he. I kind of zoned out for a second. How much was it? I'm sorry. Oh, God, crap. I'm so sorry. I really don't remember how much. Oh fuck. My brain just blanked out. I'm sorry, man. I'm so sorry.
Does anyone else remember?
I guess we're looking back at the stream.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, we can say that you subtract it from whatever you got.
Okay. Alright, minus 60 GP. Gotcha. Okay.
After this event, we're all gonna be in debt and not know it.
Alright, 60. Okay. I can do that. Dom puts 60 GP on the counter. Yeah, say man, I'm trying to think. Say, hey, one man van tonight at what time was it? 6, right? Or
you tell me.
shit,
6:30. Well, I'm saying 6.
One man band at 6:30. That's what it is.
All right.
All right. You think you can come up with something, uh, nice and stuff?
Yes,
All
I
right.
bet we could. And he moves back. He goes into the back and leaves you alone in the front of it.
Don reads magazines until they're done.
After about in time check, it's about noon, 1 o'clock, I'd say.
Alright.
After about an hour, he will come back with a stack of papers with a pretty decent design.
One man band, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I like these. And Don will give them a. Oh, how much money do I have? Give them a platinum tip. And 1 platinum as a tip.
Alrighty.
A very generous party.
Yes. And Don's gonna put it in his backpack, so make sure Riel doesn't notice. Alright. And he's gonna go to Zephyr. Show him the flyers.
You gotta find me first.
Oh yeah. Don's gonna find Zephyr. Or actually
He's gonna what?
find Kigar, actually.
Alrighty. Kigar?
What is up, Dawn?
And want to check out these flyers, and Don's gonna show him flyer.
Amazing.
Yeah, okay.
Let us
Oh
go.
wait. Oh shit! Did I say? I don't think I put a location, did I? Oh no.
Well, they wrote the theater.
Okay. Making sure. Hey, yeah. All right. Okay. You want to go find Zephyr, or you want to help me put these flyers up?
I shall help you.
Okay. Guess we're gonna put the flyers up around town.
Alrighty.
Very discreetly. Like it's like by other flyers, you know. It's not like out and about.
Alright. Roll me dexterity check to see how quickly you can get this out.
Okay. I
The
am
more the
fat.
better.
Let's see here. Dexterity, dex. Got 2, so let's see here.
Did you resolve my charisma check yet, or?
Yes. It's in my head.
Yeah, no, just wondering.
21.
Oh wow. Yeah, you're able to get them all up in pretty evenly spread throughout the city. In about half an hour. Maybe 45 minutes.
That was fast.
It's about 2 o'clock now.
True. Yeah. And I guess we're gonna find Zephyr.
You guys all meet up in the center of town, out of breath.
Yeah, I just finished putting out posters in.
Before we meet up, as I was like running through town, I decided to go to the brass mechanic to let Bonnie know what we're planning on, like putting on like a show kind of thing, and see if we can maybe basically, yeah, 2 birds, 1 stone, basically.
She runs her hands through her hair and says,
She mad?
Cut out.
She seems stressed, essentially.
Okay. true. Should we go ask the theater if we can run a show at 6:30? Okay.
It's a prank on everybody. The show doesn't even happen.
All right. Yeah. Zephyr, did we actually ask the theater if we can do it?
Um, no,
I
I didn't
think
think of that.
I think we should probably do that.
Yeah, let's go find the theater.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure we might be able to persuade him.
I'll give.
Let me see what I can do.
All right. Let's go to the theater.
Right. You guys walk into a large dark building, and you find yourselves on a stage after a bit of wandering. And a man comes up to you with long ears. He's an elf. And he says, "What are you doing here?"
We, we would like to rent a time slot for 6:30.
I'm sorry.
We would like to put on a show around 6:30 if you don't mind.
Do you the two of you?
Oh no, just for one guy.
Well, if we've been kind of spreading the word that a friend of ours is going to put on a show here at 6:30. Um, didn't ask you about it firsthand. Figured you could maybe help us out.
Well, lucky for you, there are no shows tonight. We've been running a bit dry on performers recently.
Okay. Oh well,
So
we got the.
faded.
Wait a second.
It was fated. It was meant to be.
Okay. Well, we
How
got.
would
Thank
you
you.
agree? How would you agree to 75% of the revenue that the show brings in?
75%. Now that is certainly grand.
How about?
Well, I myself don't own this. This is public property. Uh, though I suppose I could permit you.
I assume that there would be a fee that would come with it, and perhaps I would cover it as well.
Yeah.
I'll ask, or I'll ask the mayor.
All right.
Come see me
You.
before the show, and I can give you a good price.
Oh, you want down payment?
Um, I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
Like what? Like a fee? You talking about?
Yes. I myself don't have permission to charge you myself.
Okay, so I see. So it's kind of like what's the word
Just
for
a
it? Like
manager in sense.
yeah, there we
Yes.
go. All right, so but we have a understanding, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you think we need anything anything for the show? You know, like
When did you say it was?
6:30, right, guys?
Well, it sounds like you have about 4 hours to make this the best show you can.
All right.
We have the utmost faith in our companions' performing abilities.
Yeah,
Performing arts. It'll be the grandest show you've ever been to.
yeah. It'll be better than what's that song? God damn, it'll be better than Freebird, you know, the musical. That's what I'm talking about.
Can't say I've heard of it.
It was very bad. That's
If you say so.
okay.
And does your group have a name?
Uh, mm, I don't think we do.
All right.
Oh
We
no,
call us the Bardcasts.
Bardcast.
Right.
If
Okay.
everyone agrees. If everyone agrees.
The Bardcast. I like that name, Bardcast. What does everyone else think? Kiara, what do you think with that? Kiara?
I think it's exquisite. As long as we are together, any name is perfect.
Yes. Bardcast.
Well, you guys have 4 hours, so whether you spend that doing nothing or trying to get him a bonus on the performance check, that's up to you.
We have a venue. We've told the townspeople. Jess, do you mind going and making sure Rial doesn't poke his head out of his hole?
Can you make him?
Encourage him. Tell him that we all like really liked the performance he put on, and that he should play for us more often. Don't mention that just yet. But like, help his confidence. Gas him up a bit.
Okay.
See how that works out.
I would like to wonder how I can increase the bonus for like perform check for real. How would that work?
Anything you can think of? Something, just I don't know, trying to make the show awesome. Maybe some prestidigitation lights or something.
Where
Get
can I
creative with it.
where can I find like a pyrotechnics wizard?
Oh,
I'm sorry. That's a very strange. It's a specific profession or something like that. Or like illusionist. There we go.
okay. That's interesting. Let me look at this real quick. You could ask around.
I'm gonna ask around.
Do. Make a diplomacy check.
Oh boy, I do not have ranks in diplomacy, do I? No, I don't. So it's just straight 1d20. Ooh. 8. I got an 8.
Interesting. Hold on. I'm sorry. Just give me a minute.
It's a strange specific thing. I understand.
Yep. All right.
Are we still on the...
Here we go. A bit of asking around, and you've heard of an illusioner who lives in the who lives right up to the docks. Though he is quite the grumpy old man, so he may be a difficult customer.
Okay, I see. I'd like to go over there and knock on his door.
What? Who is it?
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me with a show, you know?
he like coughs. He's definitely a smoker, and he says, "What kind of show you trying to run that you need a wizard for?"
You know, it's like I heard you're a good illusionist, a little bit of that, magic and pull everything together.
So you want me to perform?
No, like more like use your magic to make special effects. You know, like pyrotechnics, like a smoke on stage. You know.
And what's your budget?
Hold on. Give me a second.
Essentially.
I'm doing math here, so this basically 60. How about uh 50 gold? How about that?
50 gold. That's your budget. Okay.
Okay, no, like this man
I
is
don't
scary.
think for 50 gold you
I
can't
shall
do
pay.
much for a wizard.
Wait, say again?
You can't do much with 50
How
gold
much
and
for
you're asking.
200? Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said,
Yeah.
what of 200?
Hold on. Let me do some math. Now you can get yourself something.
Kigar, how much money do you have?
207 gold.
I mean, we don't have. I mean,
And being kept
Um,
in the dark.
he'll absolutely say, I can do something much better with 200 gold.
okay, Kigar, you want to pay 200 or you want to split 50-50?
I wish to show Rial a good show.
Okay. All right, so 200. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, 200. What do you think of that?
And he holds his hand out.
Yeah, Riel, Don Justice to Riel to the hand. No. I mean, Kigar. Sorry.
We got Rial on the brain.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. I got Riel rot in my brain. Right. Yeah, Kigar. Okay. Hey, hand him the goods, Kigar.
Yes.
Hand it to him, right? Or
Yeah, I do. I hand him the 200 gold pieces.
okay.
As you're doing business with you. And he gives you a disgusting toothy grin with rotted teeth.
Ish.
That sounds smart.
What?
I was like, can I sense motive?
Yeah, go ahead.
Not that great, but it's better than nothing. 16.
He's pretty happy with his end of the deal.
Did you guys ask him what he was gonna do?
Oh. I mean, oh boy. Should we ask him, or
I think it's too late.
is he just in there just?
Come on, take me to the show already.
Okay.
Just be at the theater for 6:15.
All right, I can cook up something for that.
See to
Be trusted.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Anything else you think we need for the show, or?
I think the last thing we absolutely need is beverages.
Beverages.
I would suggest going to the Night Ox, but I don't want to raise too much suspicion since Rial's
Should we?
there.
We should probably just go to the brewery. You know? Is there a brewery here in the capital? Or no?
Uh, you don't know, maybe, possibly.
I'll ask around.
Zeph turns to the old wizard man and asks him if there's a brewery in town or a distillery.
He's already closed his door.
Oh,
Okay, fair enough.
I'll ask around and see where the local brewery is.
You could find it fairly easily.
All right.
You walk
I
in
go
and there's all sorts of little contraptions and such for cooking and distilling and all sorts.
and doohickeys, right?
And and a human in an apron comes up to you and says, "You're not supposed to be here, young man."
Well, we're looking for people to cater a show.
Cater, okay. And how many people do you think are gonna show up?
Uh, uh, I
Well, we invited the entire town, and it's kind of on spur of the moment. So we're hoping everyone.
You don't know how many people live here, do you?
We're hoping to at least pack the theater. We're new to town. We're not really familiar with the population.
About 10,000.
So about 10,000 people in the entire town?
Yes. It is a city, after all.
How much would it cost for us to cater for like a packed show?
Depends on what you consider. Depends on what you consider packed.
Let's just say like a packed seating. Or did the theater have like seats, or was it like a standing thing?
It was seats.
All right, like let's say like a packed theater, like seats and all.
During your
balconies.
average shows, how often do you ever work
How
at
the
a
hell am I
theater?
supposed to know?
That's fine, yeah. We're kind
Uh,
of conclusions.
I just thought, let's say how much is a gallon per person?
A gallon of... Oh, man, okay. Hold on.
Making you do math. DM math.
Yep. This is not goods. This is only services.
Okay, let's say like a gallon's what, like pints.
Uh, oh. Hold on. I didn't quite expect this today.
I'm sorry that we are very.
I don't mind. I don't mind. I just don't know what category this is under. What's up?
No, no.
That is true. But right now, this is math.
Because we're doing like the amount of people, how many like how much a barrel of beer can, or like a gallon of beer can like fucking.
Do you know how many seats are in the theater?
In the meantime, Zeph's gonna go run back to the theater and find out how many seats there are, and come back as fast as he can.
That'll take some time. Maybe like 25, 30 minutes.
All you see is Zeph sprinting with his hoof.
Clip clopping and shit.
Think about this.
Well, you wanted.
I sound like a quarter of a horse,
Yeah, the spear of the horse.
if that makes sense.
And this is ale. So there's about 2,500. No, 1,100 seats.
Seats.
We need excess. So
You want excess? Okay.
let's get enough. I say we get enough for 1,500.
1,500.
Because that's assuming all the seats are full. Not everyone's gonna drink, and some people are gonna want more than one.
Yeah, true.
And it's going to be regular ale.
I'm assuming that's most popular beverage is your regular ale.
Do you do large kegs?
I sure can.
Do you sell them in bulk?
We actually asking for what's up?
How many pints do you get out of your large kegs?
Huh. Good amount, couple, not too many.
Like 15 to 20.
1 second. 4, 8. Maybe like 5 mugs per keg or per gallon.
Yeah.
So a keg has a gallon in it roughly.
Just about.
That's a lot. So we're gonna need like 300 kegs. How much would that be?
He tallies something up on his notepad. That would be. You said 300, right?
Yeah.
600 silver.
How much would 600 silver be? Be
5 by 10. That's 60 gold. Six platinum pieces. I think I can cover some of that.
I'll cover. Oh, you won't pay 30 split 30/30?
Turns out ale is cheap.
Yeah. Cheap and makes you drunk fast, I presume, right?
Yeah, if you guys are cool dropping splitting it 30/30, we can
Yeah.
split the profits or whatever we make, or if we make it. Otherwise, we're gonna have a lot of leftover beer.
Yeah. Don will put 30 for the 60.
Alrighty.
How long and how much would it be to have this all delivered to the theater before 6 o'clock?
Oh, that's also a concern.
Oh,
At least by 6:30.
hell, we'll even help. That's the case.
So that's 2,500 pounds. I could do it for 20 gold. If I could, 20 gold would get me enough, man.
Gold.
Unless you're willing to do it yourself.
Ooh, 20. He wants to put 20.
How long would it take? Because we could help we can help deliver it just before the show starts.
It's like a 15-minute trip to the theater. So your max load for 15 minutes. Of course, you could probably hook some to the horse.
Oh, true, yeah.
Ooh, my pony.
Ponies are good for carrying weight.
Yeah.
If you grab the party's horses, and haul all this to the theater, I'd say it'll take about an hour.
Yeah, I think we can do it.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, I think. You can go ahead. Sorry.
I'd say you guys would have about an hour and a half left before the show.
Okay. Anything else we're missing?
We got a venue. We got drinks. We got an opener. We got the showstopper.
Yeah, we got the. What are we missing?
Honestly, I think we're good. Maybe we can go back to the inn and just pretend like nothing's happening.
Does Does
We
the
can tell-
theater? Well, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say we can tell Riel that there's a show going on at the theater and see what happens from there.
I see. Does the theater own props like backdrops and shit? Or
I'm sure they have a couple.
yeah, would that help in passing the perform check? Or
Um, I'd say it would kind of conflict with the magic show.
okay, I see. I see. What about costume? What about like an outfit?
An outfit, I'd say that could do.
Yeah. Okay.
What would
I'm
Riel
gonna.
look-
What?
I was like, what would Riel look good in?
What is?
What's your race again, Dylan? Or Riel?
Trying to think.
Put him in a tutu.
Yeah, what's a TT?
It's like a puffy dress.
No. What's the most rocks? What's the most like rock like dress or like costume? Huh?
Animal hide, leather,
Leather jacket,
dyed black, maybe. Is that what you're thinking?
sunglasses. Yeah. I'm gonna check. Don's gonna check this the prop section too, and the leather jackets.
There's a couple like weird outfits, like jesters uh and fake armor. There isn't much leather.
Ooh, fake armor. How cool is this fake armor?
Not very. You can tell that whoever's fake armor this is, it's like made of the medieval equivalent of paper mache, essentially.
Oh, I see. You see any like biker boots or something like that? Or
Put him a hat.
oh
You
yeah,
can
what
always
was
go
that?
out to a tailor.
We got an hour left, right? So
They don't have like a costume or anything like that.
Nothing that you're particularly looking for.
I just want to look. I want anything that stands out, that draws attention, that you put on.
Really?
Just wet paper. It's technically like mummification, though. Technically, no.
Dating back to
Is that
202
even
BC.
damn. Yeah,
Okay,
really?
so yeah, it would absolutely be paper mache.
Those are very shitty paper mache, basically, right?
Yes.
Oh.
find
I
anything useful here?
yeah. So I just how good do you guys think he would look like in Don's jacket or my jacket? You see Don take off his bomber jacket. What do you think? He would look in this?
Still smells
Yeah.
like wet dogs from when he prestidigitation on you.
No. He took it off before. Oh wait, yeah, he did. He did, yeah.
I don't think that's necessarily the look we're going for.
Yeah, that's
Honestly,
true.
I think his natural orc look is rough enough.
Yeah, I guess so. All right,
That's
Tom.
true.
All right, so yeah, I think we're ready to go. We got the drinks. We got the effects. So and we got the main star.
Steph just
You
pauses,
guys.
looks at everybody else, is like, I just feel like we're putting too much faith in this plan.
All right. Let me do some math while you guys bring Real over.
Okay. Wait. Like right
Not
before.
Real, how's the scribing going?
Oh fuck. Oh. Oh no. Oof.
Is it lying or omission? So
Hey,
well,
man.
put it this way: we put all this effort into putting on your first show for you because of how much we enjoyed it. Weren't you playing before?
It was
You
pretty
were
good.
mesmerized. We may not agree. We may not agree on a lot of things, but there's been 2 incidences since I've met you that have made me question my faith. Your words to Sarah and Ray when we were fighting what's his face, and when that melodic sound came from your fingertips.
Well, you can show your passion to this entire town, man. We will ride it, you know? We just ride it. Still?
Man.
And they'll be the greatest 5 songs this town has ever heard. And if not, we ride into the sunset with our heads held high. There's nothing to worry about. You'll be fine. We've set
You
it up
can
so that there will be ample reason for the crowd to love what they hear. And we all laugh out in joyous glee. The
Oh.
mayor? What? Oh yeah. That I can't promise, but I can try.
Hey, cross my heart.
Not a flat earther.
Yo, flat Galarian.
Yo, Black Galarian. Hey man, hey.
You know what I think you need? I think you need a drink.
What if your friend was in the crowd? The one you talked about, Riel. What was that yeah, the bard one. What if he was imagine you but imagine here if he was here. He would probably cheer you on, man. Think and he would be riding the wave for you. He would probably be cheering with you for you in
And
the
treat
seat.
the show as a homage to everything you learned from him.
Come on. But you have his spirit. Come on, you have his spirit in you.
I'm sure he felt the same way at some point.
Yeah. if anything bad, he can just like freestyle it. I remember seeing this. Listen, after robbing a grave, I'm pretty sure going to some level of hell after all that. But do it for your friend, man. Come on.
Time check.
I mean, there is paper mache armor,
Yes.
Peter.
No. Coincidentally, Don, didn't you find something of the sort? The sort?
What was that? All right. All right. Yeah. What does happen now? Do we just go?
You tell us.
Yeah, it's kind of late. I think we should save it for like next week.
Sure.
Yeah, it's kind of like I wanna. Let's
Yeah.
start that. What?
We'll give you a week to prepare for 30 minutes for 20 minutes.
Yeah,
All right.
Yes.
I'll save this for later then.
yeah, man.
All right.
I just want to know
Good
what's gonna
session.
happen after this.
What? Say again?
I'm curious.
Very good session.
See how this is gonna resolve. And
Yeah,
I don't forget about investigation.
Sure.
Oh
yeah.
yeah. I almost forgot about that.
Yeah.
Totally see us doing that.
I really love the banter between Kigar and Riel. That was really,
Oh yeah. Definitely a charming party
yeah.
in a way. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Also, I wanted to mention this to you guys. I've been giving out like I guess some extra XP rewards for roleplay and certain stuff like that. So I wanted to change the XP advancement speed to slow. Though I'll just to make sure everyone is like caught up. I want to as soon as you reach level 4, your XP will essentially change to slow speed.
Oh, so next level? Yeah.
True. Right.
And how much you want them to role play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's all I wanted to mention.
Alright, gotcha. So next level, you want to set the XP thing to slow, right?
Yes. Once you reach level 4.
You said level
Okay.
4, so I had that only. Okay, gotcha. So I'm still level 2.
Yes. Besides that, though, good night, everyone.
Yeah. Good night.
See you soon.
Yeah.